in teeth tonight, you know. People, when they hear about it, yeah man, Holness, yeah man, we're gonna mash him up bad tonight. Yeah, not no joke. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. This is the Titans.
All right.
Tonight, now, in a pretty, you know, now pretty. First Thursday night in the year. Yeah. And Byron, the first thing we want to deal with today, because we have nothing to deal with, you know. We say, Anjo, England at a straw. Let me tell you something. You see, you beat him all the while with Portia similar, the murder statistic.
Yes.
You know, so them say them go far. Them gone over 2,000 dead. I'm going to prove something tonight. Oh, them dangerous and lie. Yeah?
Yeah.
Them say them get no, them run out. Yesterday the police, him run out. Him and the police, Google too. And say, the one about go down, but him not get the statistic, him not get in a numbers. Him just tell you in a percentage. And then today now, the one the crab him run out and said the murder in Jamaica,
yes.
1,113, too much him say 39. But tell me, this is gonna add up. May I show them something at the paper what them do? May I show people over 2,000 people that they know. These pieces of stinkers are nastiness. I will tell them all gloves off tonight. So we're gonna start the show, our brother like it. He might him soon kick in. Because we're gonna start the show, we're gonna straighten them out. Yeah, Byron?
Exactly.
You know, brother.
Exactly.
We have something up there we're gonna show them. We're gonna show them how them lie people. Even upon the figures where them put out. I don't know if them don't know numbers, but them are check wrong, but I'm going to show you what them get, brother. Them terrible. So we're going to start from that and beat him. And then we want to talk about the water again, you know. Because we see Holness run out, he match up JUTC, he match up NHS. I'm going to fact, people. I'm going to say this to you, Byron, before we start. Remember, say he was the Prime Minister when Portia take it from him, you know. Him, when Bruce them go buy the money, him are the last one who hold it and push it and wreck the economy because Portia win. Now Andrew Holness again in the seat where my wreck the economy was because Mark will not take it from him. You know, say him same way.
Yeah.
Him finish wreck it. When Portia come take it from him, it desecrate it. Remember Bruce stepped on and give him, you know?
Yes.
And him send it from film watch to how much the thing when I pay down. So I could start it and deal with them case right now, Byron. Right,
exactly.
Right. Yeah, man. More two about it. 1 a.m.
Start packing because you are going.
No, I'm knocking time. Our time, same time. So, me could look back. On this, Byron, because we have it, you know. We're going to tell them this. Them come out with a wrong figure. And them mention now 2014. You remember, it will always show them, brother?
Exactly.
We always show them the figure. When you can't go, yes, so. When you beat this. Remember, Portia with 1,005, you know. So what they must say, no, it will look too. But we could push it down there. Over 2,000 people there. The amount of quadruple murder, triple murder, some things that we keep. You know what I'm saying? These are the lowest. The December murder rate are the lowest since 2014. They might mention 2014. Them say 73 dead. 2014, brother. Let me show you how them paranoid with the 2014. Yeah? Since 2014. Eh? The guy is a idiot. The guy Andrew is a idiot. So me go put up something right now and show them something with them does, right? Me go show them something. Me go show them this. Let me see the first one. Me go show them. Them guys, them silly, you know. Them two bare face, brother, and them silly, man. All right, me go show them the murder with them said today. Okay, we can't play that. Me go play it. Me go play this, brother.
The country ended 2024 with 1,139 murders.
Boy, Baron,
Yes.
take that note, you know. 1,139, but I'll show them something. Yeah? Yes.
Reduction of 265 when compared with the previous year. The data from the Ministry of National Security says this represents a 19% decline in homicides. The ministry says 73 murders were recorded in December, the lowest monthly count since September 2014. In the meantime, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has extended commendations to the JCF for what he says was their exceptional performance last year, which resulted in a significant reduction in the national crime statistics and one of the safest Christmas seasons the nation has experienced in decades. Minister Chang says the government remains steadfast in its commitment to advancing a strategic investment in the police force, empowering the officers to build on their success and achieve even greater reductions in murder for 2025.
You get a reduction. So this a garbage. I'm saying the 73, right? So we're showing you something now, people. Right away. The 73. Remember, I'm saying 139, right? And I'm saying 73, right? 73. Yeah. All right. Make one look. If we take with the 73, brother, from the total figure. People, like they are signing in a minute. Take with the 73, yeah? 73 we take away now. From 1,000, how much? That around 61, that are 1,046.
1,040. Yeah.
No, around 166. 73 we take away.
Yeah.
160. If we take away, 9, you know. So if we take away 40, so we take away 1,066. 1,139, I'm saying. 39.
Yeah.
So we have 1,066, right?
1,066.
60, yeah. 66 and
1,066.
Yeah, good. So we have 1,066. All right. So in my tell me say November, the end of November, we have 1,066. So at that them tell we, right? 1,066. You see what them do? At the 1,005, them say them go off. I'm gonna show you something now. Look how them fool. Them say 73 in a deso. Look how I give away himself. Let me start it from here first. Let me start it from December. I'm going to put up the December one. Because them man are sick in a brother. See? Them man are sick in their head. Right? I could look on December something now. People will put up something with December. I will rubbish them with this first one. I rubbish them right through. Don't trust them people, then sick in their head, yeah? All right, look on this, Byron. So we're supposed to have 1,066.
Yeah,
That's November. And the start of December. Can't see it, all right. Look, this big, I make I open it become more.
Increase it to 200. Increase the fund to 200.
All right, let me increase it. I'm going to just read it fast and show you something. I point something to you right now. Right now. The man, hey, you see Uno now, Andrew, nobody no like him. Let me just tell you this from now, yeah? Nobody no like him. All right, they can't see better now, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Jamaica record 25 murders to start December. So we're going to look on it. See that the 9th of December this. For the first week, you know.
Yes.
5 murder for the first week. So them tell we. Because by the week, you know, a 40 get killed and them things, right? So you might tell me so the first week, the first 7 days are 25. So the next 20, the 20 days were left. Yeah, because the first 7, the 24 days were left. Because the 21, you know, so a 28 or 31 it carry, right? So the first 7 out of this, so you have 24 days, right? So the 24 days were left. Our uncle, him want to tell me, said the 24 days were left. A 48 murder commit. Because 73 himself, right?
Yes.
48 murder commit. And that these nastiness want to tell we, brother. 48 murder commit in the next 3 week plus. That make any sense to you, brother?
I know.
All right. Look on this now. I'm going to read something and show you something. Look on the line. Remember the figures. Look on this now. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is reporting that 25 murders were recorded over the first 7 days of December. First 7 days. That means from the first, 7 days, right?
Yes.
Yeah, not November. As the unlawful bloodshed continue across Jamaica. As of December the 7th, the murder toll stood at 1,085. All right.
Yes.
So if the murder toll stood at 1,085, you have to move the 25 from this. That means them add the 25 already. Them said the 7th of December, it stood at 1,085. And them said 25. So take away the 25 from this, right? The 25. Them are tell me so now, for December, from the start to December, 1,060 dead.
Yes.
Right? Right? If you add the 1,060, add 73 to it, because them say 73 dead now, 73 dead in December, Add 73 to that, where you get? 1,133.
Yes.
So all them show me 1,139. And then on the police thing, it show me 1,138 or 37. Even them figures, because them lie and them are idiot, because this come to the star with them.
Yes.
I don't keep track of what them I say. That's why them I tell about percentage. Them not like show you figures like this, you add it up. And you count bodies, right? You have people get gunshot and go up, and then them dead at 2 days or a week after. Them nobody add them in and add in some other things because them want to look good. At election, them say them a pop up fire now. You see it, brother?
Exactly.
Yeah. So right now, you see the figures are so wrong. These figures wrong, because look on this. I'm going to show you how much them said they people. So, if you take off the 80 at this, all right, let me tell you now. This, them say 73. 73 dead. But 73, take off the 40 for the 70 and add on the 160, the 60. You get 100, then run off the 100, don't.
Yeah.
And leave 33. So it's supposed to be 1,133, then we're supposed to say, right? Look how much them say dead people. Remember, this may I use my them, Them I tell you one dead, See, a matter of fact, see there? See the first month upon it, people. See, just remember this. Them say Jamaica recorded 1,060. The first 11 months. 1,060. You see it? Yep. 1,060. So add the 73 to this. Yeah? Take out the 40 for the 73, then you roll it off for 1,100.
Yeah.
And the 33 that make 1,133. Not true?
Yes.
All right. Let me move this. Let me show you how them full. Let me move this now. Let me show you the statistic where them say how much dead right now. I mean, I'll show you some of the mistake where them make. Saying? But this is how them lie, brother. Them lie, and them continue to lie, and lie to the people of Jamaica. Say, I'll Gov't off. Them are idiot. Them calculation have to, So I'm going to show you that. So it's supposed to be, in according to them, 1,133. Them tell me 1,139. Them just say, let me play about this and hear it. See it up on the news, Not my word.
The country ended 2024 with 1,139 murders.
So, them get 1,139. If them say them cut it down and them tell me the statistic, that's all, brother. Even when them put and give the paper, them have so much dead that them are pushing. Them they have not count say well, the star they carry this, and that they carry this and we did say this. That's why them don't report nothing at all to nobody. Them telling a percentage. Oh, we're down by 18%. We're down by, and I said, used to run in a better. Them used to know if 10 people dead for one day, 10 people dead. So when you're looking at the paper, you see 10, you see 20, you see 30, and then you add it up. You understand, brother?
Definitely.
Yeah, like, me see that come in and Yes. You have to straighten back. I see that come in and I go. Yeah? Yeah, but look on the thing that would lie there. Yeah, because I see the thing I come in and I go out. Yeah, like, yes. Yeah? So you see this better? So up to a fasting, this them I give you know. Fast number, you know. Just put up on Holness. Because look on this now. Why look on something again with the crab where they do? Because crab when you do them thing, you know, I have to show you up, you know. May I show the people so I don't know them start this. See? Them start it before. All right, look here. This is May 2024. This is May 2024. Your melting pot. All right, sir. May I tell you say tonight I worries, you know. I worries.
Yes, man.
Hey,
Tonight.
melting pot. So,
Yeah.
them come up and them attack them foolishness about the murder thing, right? The man them saying that in the first 11 months, them have 1,060 murder. We shall lie now because we get more than that. Because we then gone over 2,000 with these. No, them say 73. No, let me tell them do it by 10 to them. Them say 73 are the lowest murder in December. You know, go back to 2014. Remember, to show 2014 and the world to them and say them can't beat Portia Simpson. Them are trying to make up something and then fail. So if you want 73, you know, for the first week, them say 25. Which you know are 40 and they than 50, right? Them say 25 for the first 7 days. So that means 24 days. So the 24 days, them are telling us 48 dead. The amount of murder what we say and count, that's like you can't get for 24 days. What do you matter about 48? So 20, that means 2 a day. 2 a day is a lie again. It work out to 2 a day, Byron. And lie.
Yeah, definitely.
Shit them lie. You know when I put them. So them tell me no 1,060. And if you put 73 pound that, how much you supposed to get? No 1,133.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Remember now I saying, just listen this. These are the news. I'm going to show you what them say. Can the paper too. Yeah. Hear this. Play this.
The country ended 2024 with 1,139 murders, a reduction of 265 when compared with the previous year. The data from the Ministry of National Security says this represents a 19% decline in homicides. The ministry says 73 murders were recorded in December, the lowest monthly count since September 2014.
The lowest monthly count since September 2014. The most monthly count. So them are trying to go to show them the 2014 all the while. Right? You hear what I'm saying? 73 in December. The first week of December show it 25. And then for the next 24 days are 2 per day. Remember, I pay a triple murder and all kind of things. I pay a triple murder and things I commit. The whole play, the whole of that come out, you know. But a 2 per day, it count out too. Eh? You saw them and them wicked and lie. See? You saw them guy are evil. Hey, people, I want you to run them with the bad count. Let me show you where Google Gaga saying I'm here. When you look on this here, look on this. And the first me ever see this to Byron. Look on this. Let me open this and show you. See there? Murders done 24%. Remember, you know, look on this, people. Nobody never checked this yet. Murders done 24%. For November 2023 to April 2024. You know what's wrong with this nasty crab? You know what's wrong with this big dirty crab? And also people check murder statistic in the first place. You can't check in a 2024 May. You can't in a April or May. You can't tell me some murder done 24% when you are check November in our next different year. November, December, check already for 2023. So in a 2024, if you want no murder done, you have to go check Byron from January the 1st to April, not November. You see what I'm doing? Forget a big tally. You know, from you see a long time they want hide the murder rate, brother. Eh? Yeah. You can't check them 2 months out there, so. Well, maybe you see, and it look low on them thing. They say check them and add them to this and say it down 24%. So right away, you know, so this them up to, listen, mate, let me tell you this Holness. Over 2,000 people dead, you know, full of fucking shit. Yes? You understand? Uno figure, uno a shit. And by the way, uno calculation wrong. Because if you say 1,060 for the first 11 months, and 73, which I lie, you know. But 1,060 and 73 is 1,133. It can't be 1,139. It cannot be, but them are a piece of fucking shit. And by the way, when the police statistic, you put it up as 1,138. On the calculation wrong again. You see, but I'm telling you, the truth comes straight, brother. Eh?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to come down to push up the post. Hey, you know, so we are ultimate titans.
Well,
The shit them head, you know. That you push up post a miller thing, you know.
Exactly.
Them can't beat this. So them do them hide off somebody. You know what police them for ask, you know, too. Them selection, the amount of people get shot and them go to the hospital. And they are 2 hours a week after. Ask if you want to check them up. They must alone some don't make them trickle. They say them can't trickle because we have made enough thing to buy one to, you know. And people are over nearly 200 people dead in a December alone. What the figure where them are give is dark shit. If you even 25 low, you know, for the first week, you know. But remember 4 weeks and a couple of days in the month. Right? 4 weeks and 3 days. See? It can 31 days. December. And if you have 25 by one, remember tell me, say, no, the next 24 days. If you have the 7 days, you have 25 people then. We also know the next 24 days, you know. And 2 people are dead per day. When you hear the amount of people are murdered per day, it's unbelievable. But them big and stink and fool-fooly. Eh? And why we not push that go? That is bogus.
exactly. But
Yes, Byron.
But hear my line of argument. And let us say this to the Andrew Holness led administration. That regardless of how they want to tweak the crime rate, right? That is not going to help them in the upcoming general election. The fact of the matter, what Andrew Holness administration need to realize, that the entire Jamaican people had lost trust and confidence in Andrew Holness to be a leader. As a matter of fact, Andrew Holness' moral compass and any ethical means had gone through the door. Andrew Holness continued to be lying to the Jamaican people, deceiving the Jamaican people. And it doesn't only stop there. Andrew Holness' involvement in what we call plain criminality. Andrew Holness' involvement as it relates to him unable to explain his wealth, hinge on illicit enrichment, and which now put him into a conundrum where he has difficulty in explaining his wealth to the Integrity Commission. He's going to have difficulty in explaining his wealth to FID and to us, right, in social media, and to them in mainstream media. Mainstream media know to the fact that Andrew Holness have no answer as it relates to the amount of wealth that he amassed, right? So then, regardless of what Andrew Holness is doing, right, suppressing the crime statistics, right, as it relates to Andrew Holness doing, is not strange, right? It's not a strange behavior. As a matter of fact, let us tell him Wayne, let us tell him lie. It's an expected behavior. We know that's the way how you behave. There's no surprise there.
Yes.
Right? Now, when you not only the crime statistics that you have suppressed, we have seen clear now where Statin now pull away from you because Statin, right, decided not, right, to be a part of your bulls anymore.
Yes, yes.
So Statin has to come out with the truth and tell Jamaica, say, listen, right, the economy is shrinking, declining, right, more than 3.5%, right? So then there is nothing what Andrew Holness can say nothing what Andrew Holness can do. So when we are here and talking about highlighting the crime stat and talking about Portia Simpson handing over the crime stat to him in 2000, right, and 16, where Portia Simpson has it, right, as it relates to 1,208 murders. And then you set out, you understand, to try suppress figures under the 1,208. Right? It goes to show you the type of government you are. It goes to show you your deceitfulness. It goes to show you that everything that the Integrity Commission investigators investigated about you and how you are manipulating $470 million, you understand, between 2020 to 2023, and where, come on, in a COVID, in a pandemic period, right, why you are the only lucky one, you are the only gifted and blessed one, you are the only one that create miracle, that SSL only work for you and no one else. The only person who survived the SSL saga, it's Andrew Holness, because Andrew Holness is the miracle. Andrew Holness is the angel. Andrew Holness is the perfect being, that everything that Andrew Holness touched is magic. While we know that everything that Andrew Holness touched, you understand, is total destruction. He touches the economy, it is total destruction. He touches SSL, it is total destruction. Touches First Rock, his government touches First Rock, it is total destruction. Right, down to Andrew Holness. And let me get extreme here. Down to Andrew Holness' family home is disrupted by Andrew Holness himself. So Andrew Holness, what we are saying, right? If you have the inability, if you suffer the ability, right, to even fix your home, to fix your family home, how you want, you understand, to rule over Jamaican people? You can't fix your family home, and you want to fix a country economy where your administration, damage the economy by pilfering. The fall and where the economy lies today, Andrew Holness, and the status of economy, right, in decline of 3.5%, right? And when you look as it relates to $3 trillion unaccounted for, we don't care how your administration want to fix it, want to suppress it, and talk about, okay, for some ministries, appropriation account not yet being tendered. The fuck of the matter. You will never able, none of those ministries. I am telling you, as an experienced person, that none of those ministries, right, is going to be able to fix those variances. None. So regardless of what you're saying, regardless of what you're selling, you understand, the crime statistic is not going to save you.
No, but Byron, you know why them now gonna fix that so easy? Because the woman name what it was 100, where she don't know what she put 100 million. McLean.
Yes.
And then you have the guy that Real Greed 50.
Real Greed.
So them think the people are seeing, you know, so in the one them see, so them a drop. Listen, Uno, you say Uno in the ministry too. Stop dragging your foot in and make we get the thing them, you know. Don't make Andrew keep Uno out there, so because the whole of Uno go to prison, you know. Yeah? Don't follow him, you know. Continue, my brother.
Yes, so we are here saying, right, none of this. I don't know. This is gone beyond stupid. This is gone beyond stupid. You try to shape, right, a narrative, right, in terms of crime reduction, which everyone knows, right, that what you are fixing is a lie, right? But again, as we said, right, there's no surprise here, Andrew Holness. Might be I don't know what he's not getting in his head, but it goes to the narcissistic tendency, right, of the narcissist, right? Because trust me, if he doesn't get it by now, I don't know when he's going to get it. Look here, Andrew Holness. You are as a matter of fact, Mark Golden, right, is 9% out of the margin of error. Let that get to your head. And all of this that you are doing, right? And all of what we are coming out with, because we We have more serious things to come out with. You know. Andrew, let me warn you. Let us warn you from now. Honestly, and we are not, look here, we are not prettying up anything for make, you understand, as it relates to, right, proving political points. You know, we are coming out with facts. We have more serious things coming out with Andrew Holness, right? Which part? Jamaica people. Right, Jamaica people don't cry shame at you already. The Caribbean, right, don't cry shame at you already. And extendedly, right, across the globe. Your name ring across the globe with your level of criminality. No one want to associate with you, right? No one want to associate with you, Andrew Holness, right? And let me tell you something. All the persons who are protecting you, they know the reasons why they are protecting you. Because they are benefiting from the spoils, right? From Big Mama, right? To all of those other members of parliament, what do you call him in St. Mary? The MP in St. Mary.
Yeah, Agintai.
Yes. Right? Agintai, right? Yes. We know the corruption, right? But guess what? We here on the Titans believe in the best for last, right? We just want you to call it, right? Because I'm telling you, we are going to come out, right? Like falling stars over your administration. Your administration is a kleptocratic administration. And guess what? If you believe that it is all about just general election, you lose in general election. Where Titans going with this, is to make sure that you go to the judiciary, And let me say this, Andrew. To be honest, the DPP can't save you. The DPP returned to crush the SSL case and crush other case like Urel Reid case. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. Prepare for what is coming, Andrew Holness. We are telling you that. Prepare for what is coming. And Mystic Sensation is warning. Titan is warning you. Prepare for what is coming. Because trust me, the perfect storm is ahead. We can better that. And I ask you, we are tell you that the perfect storm is coming. And I yield back.
All right, before you can that, let me just show the people them this. Let me see if them can see it. Let me see if them can see it. Let me see what them can see on this. Yeah, because this, Andrew, I'm a learned friend, this just right this year. Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness should resign immediately. He started their declaration uncertified for 3 consecutive years.
Exactly.
Unattainable for any respectful nation. How is he going to hold his ministries accountable when he's such predicament? He's a totally compromised. And then it shows you say Andrew over 2,000 people kill easily. Yeah? Multiple times. He multiply at time 5 or 6 killing per day. And then you don't know what I want. But Andrew, I put it down like you talk about 3 dead per day. When you have triple and quadruple murder for kill. You know, see my that?
Crazy.
And then 2 we know beat him and always just show him that. Like them I say yes. Some of them do them come out here them now. 15%, 18%, them not tell you, So them keep it out of the paper, but the paper still get it. So when the paper, even when them say 11 months, and say 1,016 and 11 months, not go say that, that's about 2,000 already, See? Hey, me have the statistic where the police just put up. Some place, all right. Let me just put it up live and make you blast this through this, Let me put it up there. Because when I have to see this, let me show the police statistic now. Look how them big and fool. Hey, when you just go, man, eat that Google, eat that dirty thinking Google to you have to fuck off to, man. Don't get request call Gov't off, If you just go, man, you're not police, You know, who make me have a picture with me, I show it, the town, Google to and Dan Crawford them, I owe them the time, me have it just say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know about them. We have them business.
Long time we have zoom in upon them. Said name the web loan from just call.
Of course, we have to zoom in upon them. You understand? And then I put up the picture and I all right, look on the statistic or something, 2020, even this when you add it, it's all wrong, Right? But this are them 2020 thing with them are show, right? Let me see me draw it down, All right. You can see the slide.
Enlarge it a little bit more.
All right, let me just, all right, see that, let me see. You enlarge it, it big, Let me see if I can, let me see, all right. Me will tell you then, can I just show you, yeah. All right. In a Westmoreland, them 23, this is over here, 20, right? In a Westmoreland, this is what them put up. And even when I tell you, say 133, 11, see that them put up 1138. 1138, different from what where crap say, 1139. But when you calculate it, when them get a star and the 73, them it wouldn't even they say that they're lower than this. So what them do, them put in some little thing because them don't want you see it, right? So them are try go down there, So we say them can't go down there, them definitely are try go down under the 1200. At that thing do and fuck up fucking shit, So look on this now. Let me ask you what's time like this strike now. These are 2023, them say. 116 in a Westmoreland. But in a Westmoreland, them say 100. Then drop off 16 after that, All right, look on this. Hanover. Them say 72, them just put 48. Enough more than that, they are Hanover. Okay. St. James are going so wicked sincere. Them said it was 188. Look what them put this year now. 125. Said go down 63. That makes sense to you?
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Look on this now. Look how the people them at Trelawney or the murderer them. Them so skillful that them get 24 last year and 24 this year. And it's repeat over the statistics. Let me tell you, say them fool you fuck. These piece of shit. Google to on them. And dirty thinking club and Nancy and Joe. Look on this now. 24, brother. Them shooting so accurate that them get 24 last year and then shoot and get 24 this year. Exactly. Yeah? And them do it just again now in a sentence. 79 and them get 51 this year. So them claiming up. Then they also St. Mary, them get 37, them go down at 26. This is how them manipulate number. The one of the number them higher than this, In a Portland again now, and nearly a perfect score, like the man them has score bullseye. Them shoot, them kill 14 last year. Them kill 13 this year, just move one. Near the exact shooting score. You understand? A matter of fact, in a shooting, them sure we say that they in a murder, In a shooting now. So uncle 5 shooting, but it caused 13 murder. That not sound like a 1 shot per man. Eh? Yeah, saw 9 and then they get 14 murder. Cause the shooting, they tell us say, and so much people dead, cause this are them shooting. Them that's a 25 shooting or 10, Them say 5. Well, some might get cut up and stab anyway. All right. Go down your son, St. Elizabeth. Them drop it at 31. Them say the 39. Manchester, them come up with the 50. All right. Carrying down what so much people dead. They move it in a Byron from 105 and put it at 69. See something wrong with these people, brother? Eh? All right, look on this now. Kingston, Easton, that's out of my place. They move from 71 and put it at 62. This is shit. Out the way you see the 5 dead, even the police can murder the 3. See? That alone they tell you the figures. Right? And how much more dead after that, how much more, All right. So this are wrong figures too, anyway. Them push it up. Kingston Central, they move it from 40 and put it at 24. Right? All right. Look on this now. Them put a Kingston West now. From 84, them drop it at 56. Right? Them drop Central now from 56. Oh, them see the scope because Central, because them see it about St. Andrew Central. Them St. Andrew now South. Them drop it at 118. So what them do, them go around and play with figures. This is a little nasty man going that way, And we are saying over 2,000 people dead. The amount of quadruple and triple murder is unbelievable. Yeah? So it couldn't be 3 persons or 2 planted persons are dead per day when it work out. 3 persons a day. You understand? Look here. Them drop this and drop it at 90 yard. Then drop St. Catherine South and North, go and say, you know. Then drop that at 83. So when them do, they manipulate the number, brother. See? And then give me this, that statistic here. Because see them equal. Yeah? These people are idiots, you know.
What we
Them
in?
people are idiots, you know. Cheater, this are the last of them are giving now. So St. Thomas, them say at 24, so them drop it at 90. St. Catherine South, then drop it at 83. And see, but them do them go up the manipulate the number because we say them can't beat it. So them come and fight on a piece of fuck shit. We set a trap phone and run the night here, still even the figure want to give around. See them say yes, so 1,138. But and that them say 1,139. But the figure where we add up, if we add it to the melting pot,
Yeah.
it's 1,133. You know, see them a fucking baboon either. Them a shit.
All of them do is just try to fabricate numbers.
Fabricate
You understand?
Yes.
That's all them are doing, you know. Because I mean, we see some of the most brutal, gruesome murder in a Jamaica 2024, where when you look on the ground, 9 people are dead one place, 5, 4, 3, and it's an island-wide thing, and I like it concentrated in a one section of the country, right across the country.
Yes.
Yeah, down at Cherry Lane there where it was, you know, how much dead down there? 17 people get shot and about 9 or 10 people dead out of that, you know.
Yeah, because 80 dead from the spot and then yes, some other one dead. And them
Yeah, about 10 people dead out of that 17 there.
Yes.
All right. When we look out at East, 5 people dead one time, then that 3 dead, then up at St. Thomas, where them rob the youth, them liquor and murder them, at 3 of them there, so, you know. So, Google too, let me tell you, say, you see her look a mule face where you have a drape down, like donkey cart, you know them drape cart where you used to carry coal. And so your face hang down when the weight of the coal upon it, because I don't know if a cocaine you're taking out your head, you know. You that stupid Google Gaga too, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, you come suppress the crime statistic
Yeah,
to make your office and your mule face look good, but that now go work around us with the Titans. Because we not stupid to the crime statistic in a Jamaica as it relates to how many people are get murdered at the time. Yeah? I'm sure no say how more than 6 people get killed in a Jamaica every day. And if you multiply 265 times 6, just look at simple mathematics me I tell you about, you know. 6 3s are 18, 6 6 are 36, at 216 that, and 6 5 are 30. Yeah? Put 30 upon 216. You understand? At 2046. Just using the average 6 deaths per day. You're 2046 for the year. So you can't come tell me, say, you want even go less than 50% of what we can just vividly calculate and drop all the way down to 1133. If you make your office look good, commission office where from you come in, you see a murder by your watch where you them speak nothing about all now. Man, move and go because nobody no like you and your leader Andrew Holness, you know. Yeah? I remember you can't come with nothing for rig in the people in mind right now. To get them, to change them views as it comes to election time. The people them don't make up their mind because the people them not like who know. So when now come suppress the numbers them pursuit who? On yourself, but now we, everybody in a Jamaica knows say I'm more than 7 people dead at the time. Right across the whole island. More than 7 people dead. Because how is it that the first week in a December, you have to come up with 25 people. But then, the next 3 weeks, you have that low amount there. 48. That don't look good. Right away, everybody say, when I go on with something, when I very fixed teachers, you know. That's why I don't move so much thing. I don't like move things. Yeah? So we are making no Google too. That mule face that we have, it no look good. From day one, you enter into the commission office, you're one of the ugliest commission ever take seat. You're uglier than all your family, only Ellington, you know. And ugly people always get trouble. Yeah, because you're not a personality, you shouldn't even in the office. So you come now and work for Andrew Holness because that's all I want to do. Yeah? Make your profession speak for itself. Show the people them the caliber of commission that you is. You're a young man. You're not even whole like your family member, Ellington. But you come in and you perform worse than Ellington. But I know if your brain intertwined with the mayor over Portland. You can't check. Look like your brain intertwined with the mayor over Portland there, you know. Because this way you come out with as it relates to the crime statistic for 2024, it's awfully wrong. I'm going to tell you, you can't look good for compare yourself with the PMP administration. Because they've never have to do nothing more than just get the truth statistic. But if you have to do things for look good, because time catch up, we don't know. I want to know the massive of the people I'm swing from, you know. So what we see now, as some goodies bag are roll out, yeah? Some goodies bag gonna want to prove like so well then the government perform in 2024. No, the administration underperform and underperform dismally. We don't accomplish nothing in 2024 to satisfy the Jamaican electorate them. Yeah, everything was, you know, a shamble. We know say everything was a shamble, so we can't fix nothing. Me soon I roll out with all type of goodies bag. It now go help you as my Titan brother Byron said earlier on. Because we're already so far behind in the poll that not even miracle can help you.
No.
Not even miracle can help you. And no matter if you even get all of the church them to pray and ask the Almighty for divine intervention, it still can't help you. Because on already blown the trumpet. Everybody know a criminal. You understand? It's worldwide. Let me tell you this. I already tell you so to take off the sheen off of Jamaica, you know. Yeah. Jamaica is a dark place right now. It's not shining again, you know. People are run from Jamaica. Sometimes I talk to some people and I must say, no, I ain't going to Jamaica. I mean, I say, well, boy, you know, myself, you know, everybody have them views and perception about Jamaica. But the views and perception with them have is not a good views. It's always a bad views and perception about the country. Under Andrew Holness administration, that beloved piece of rock, it's coming like a volcano now. Everybody are run from the lava where it has spill. You understand? So just leave the place alone. Don't try to fix nothing. You never even fixed nothing from the first 9 years. You want to come out, come roll out some program here. You talk about all, you know, wipe out debt at NWC.
You must shit, man.
And I mash up the NWC before you leave.
Yeah.
Because that could only be objective, you know, and you aim right now, you know.
Yeah, man.
Because our country we're in a recession, you know. And if you have a wipe out them amount of debt there, you know. Over what? Between 30 to 40 billion dollars near you might talk about.
Yeah,
And mash up the water sector where already no good. Yeah. So through your friend now linked to a thing when you stone crusher, you want to crush all the water sector where we have out there. Because you and crab power, you know. Not two of a kind. You understand? But we know everything with the crime statistic. So it's well over 2,000.
It
You
can't
understand? Well over 2,000 for 2024.
like me send you. Remember just the other day when them find a double body husband and wife, then them find a next suit and find a next one bashi. You know one, look much murder me send in your phone. I know December, you know.
Yeah.
I will if a murder me encounter with.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
We come out of Jamaica as it relates to people dead.
Gunshot. Yeah, you then find them, they might get bullied, but you know, so and you have some people go hospitalized and them nobody report it and put it because you will sure all the while. So when you can't beat the 1,208 remember, you know, Porsche go down at 1,005, you know. So when them do them, I say, yeah, make we go down 1,100 and say, because see, we look bad the other 9 years. You know, see that them tell me all the while. So them come in our beat, brother. Them
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A trap set for them, man. This alone open up the eyes of the people, man, them ears, you know.
them are
You know,
lying.
so the administration, yeah. That this administration pride themselves on lies and corruption, you know.
Full of shit. Yes.
That's how them orchestrate all the while. Lies and corruption.
All right.
Yeah, because it's a PR government. It is a PR government. You understand? So, under no circumstance, you know, this commissioner is not supposed to have put out this, you know. Because we know for a fact there are over 2,000 people dead in a Jamaica this year.
Right. The man just come put on live front of we. Remember, you know, the first 11-month people, them say it, you know, and the paper have it. I'm going to show you. Right? Them say 1,060. And if you, and them say for the whole of December now, 73. 1,060. Take the 40, you know, leave 33. And add 40 to 60, you get the next 100, right? So it's supposed to be 1,133, right? Them
Yeah,
are 1,139. Yes, still. Even when them are through them alive, them not check right. Them adding.
They make mistake, man.
Because
They make mistake with the call them a lie.
Because I lie. So when them are show we and what we just come show you, brother. You know, see, that mean them are show you even more too, you know. Because them are say, well, we said them to be the 1,208. Him go, 1,139. I beat him, them all beat it now, you know. You understand? So we show it all the while. I said, beat post a thing, them all mention it. Let me learn it, friends, say something about it, and then we just, Byron, we don't just kick him back. Yeah, brother, what you say? Yeah.
Leave it to young parents.
Yeah, man.
Doing an excellent job, man. Now, the government gone complete the robe. If they are saying that is 1,138 persons died last year, which was a leap year, it's 366 days. Times 6 persons per day on average that were being killed in Jamaica. That would be 2,196 at 6 per day, you know.
Them jump our toes, yes.
If you were to check their 1,138, what they're saying is just approximately 3 people that were being killed per day. That figure can't be right. 3 people killed per day.
Brother, you know, say 5 are dead. You know, say 8 are dead one time. You know, see them find body with 2 plus, we'll find how much more body. 1 week, 44. 1 week, 40.
Yeah, I'm calling a realistic figure. My calculation is on average of 6 persons per day who died in 2024 times 366 days, which is 2,196. And I'm going to have police murders, which is over 200.
Yeah.
And that gives you 2,396 people being killed last year.
Yes.
And you can check it with the people who run the mob. But that figure 1138 cannot be right.
No, man, that's shit, man.
Figure.
Good.
But what can you expect? Is Dennis Brooks of Nationwide News. He's the one giving those figures to deceive the public.
Yes, and Google too.
Yes, man. So you can't expect any better. Remember, you know, when a government gone rogue, you know, they will do anything. They're desperate to stay in power. But it's absolutely false that the figure for last year could be 1,130.
It's false.
There is no factual basis in that figure.
No.
Because it cannot be that they are saying that only 3 persons per day died in 2024.
Let me say something to you. Let me say something to you fast. I'm going to say to my Titan brothers them to do. So, what I want to tell you is that day like when the 17 get shot and 8 dead. That day dead. Other people that are about, you know. So, the man tell me say you have some day, no, nobody at all, no, dead, it just blank. Because that day they know, you know, cover, if you say 3 dead per day, that day they nearly cover more than 3 days, you know. So, man said maybe they are 2 days when nobody at all, no, dead. That thing want to tell me say no. Because if 8 dead one time, and more dead in a Jamaica for the day. It's like nearly 20 people dead that day, they know by run. See? Exactly. So when, and then we see 5 dead out of my place, 5. So that day they know, remember not 3, you know, you want to give 3 per day. So you must say that day that serve for like 2 days. So it's a blank day that nobody never did the following day also. The man, you know, them fucking foot. Hey, I'll go observe it. I'm going to get to my boy, you know. Dirty thinking Google too, you know. Only if you fuck off, you know. Yes.
That's
Una not treat nobody boy.
yeah. 1,138 is false
But
information.
all right. But hold on there. Wayne,
Yeah. Hold on.
logically,
Yes.
all right. Logically, if we are to calculate 3 per day, and judging to the fact that we have instances that we know of a fact that you have days where you have 5 dead, 6 dead, up to 9 dead.
Yes.
That means what they will be saying in the long and short of it, that you have a couple days well in Jamaica where
None of one, not that.
that is what they're saying.
Man, them stupid.
Unbelievable.
Them stupid and ludicrous. You understand? But it's just the way them operate because them is a criminal entity. You understand? That like to fabricate things because all along, you know, the GLP them, you know. Because remember, if you go as far as back in that time, you know, Buster did say Jamaican people prefer saltfish over education.
Yes.
So them have the narrative say we not, you know, elevate yourself in an educational standard. We still don't. Now we make them know say no, we move from them Buster era there and we Buster that chat shit out time out. Everybody can understand real figures as it relates to who are dead in a Jamaica. People know sometimes say 10 people dead a day. When you hear how much dead you sand this and add them up, sometimes you get all 10 people a day. You understand? That's why I agree with you, you know. At the high murder rate where we see and corruption make we there, so you know. So a guy no come tell we no bulls. You understand? And I come put out 1133. And take that and go shoot somewhere, man.
You know what? Fam.
Brother. You know what, Earth? No, me really say it to you, you know. So, don't territory, 8 dead one time. I me have them, me see that. 8. And the youth were gap on them. Remember, me see the video, you know, brother. 8. So, remember, you know, that I just don't territory one place. But when you hear people that are mobile the whole place right round for the same day, you know, brother. You know, the same 24 hours. So, the man tell me, say, for that day, you know, so much people that mean maybe all the whole week, murder just take a break. So murder take a break the next day.
5 dead up at 77 lane up at Waltham just recently when they
Waltham. I know 2, you know, 3 or more, you know. How much dead up there? And then murder take a break the following year. Remember murder going all over the place, you know. But them put out them so fool. You know, so much quadruple and 5 dead one time, 8 dead one time, you know, people. But them still come put out this.
And that are just one place.
Murder take break, man. Murder go on vacation. Like when 8 dead, that's nearly 9 dead, it served for 3 days. So murder time not going in Jamaica again. So them for come show when murder not going in Jamaica. Because when they 8 dead, you know, at one place that, you know, murder going in east, murder going in every parish. You understand? Murder all over the place. Plus, them find headless body. Them find 2 people here, so them find youth with throat cut. Them find doctor there, so them find them. Murder same way, you know. So murder take a break.
And the question again, Wayne. When policemen committed murders, right, are they adding those murders to the statistics?
Supposed to. Certain one, like them 3 they were dead, them that murder. So, you know, another, them that add to the statistic.
But the one in St. Elizabeth where the police have the man in handcuff and shoot the man in handcuff, that is murder too.
A murder too.
A murder.
The one in St. Catherine where the police took the man out of the bedroom and carry him on the fence and kill him. A murder that too.
Yeah, man. A murder.
So all of these need to be added to the statistics.
Yes. But as I said before, brother, murder took a break, murder take the half year. Murder work like doctors and things now. You know, you work one day, you do a big kill. So you sit down for 2 days and no death no going in a job. And according to them, that means that enough by run. If you do 5, you know, not 3 per day, that means a murder happen the day after that, and then the next 4 dead, and then murder take a next break. So that means out of the 3 days, maybe murder take break for like 100 and half of that, you know.
Here why that happened?
Give me that statistic.
All right. Here why that happened, Wayne.
Yes.
Remember now that out of all the politicians that political leaders that we have, remember that Andrew Holness is the only magician. Remember between the period 2023 when business shut down, business affected. You understand? The way how Andrew Holness is that of a magician. Remember, I said it's only Andrew Holness gain return on his investment within those periods.
Yes. And by the way, Andrew, a magician, because
crazy.
Brother, Andrew have 3 new company with no work and no workforce, but he run 400 million through them. 400, and he might draw 150 million. Listen, if you try to draw $1 million, then this year go try bank $1 million, they not take it.
But
and if you try to draw long kind of people, him draw 150 million. We don't know where the money gone. We don't know.
The greatest magician, man. Because I'm got bank account with nothing.
Nothing.
A magician, you all know when.
Yes.
I mean, SSL at last, investors at last over $4 billion.
Yes.
So far as we know it today, based on the investigation with IC, right, is well. But all Jamaicans know, locally and in the diaspora, know that Andrew Holness is the only person that got return on investment in SSL and benefited, and every other person's, right, lost their money. You tell me.
That makes sense.
Magician again.
Excellent magician. Hey, let me tell you something. Look here. You see, when the Titans finish with them, remember me tell you, all that prison my pass.
But one day from Houdini.
Eh?
Well, one day from
the man have something on him resume when I stand out, At the first prime minister to walk out of parliament,
Yeah, man.
You understand? At them the Andrew Holness legacy,
Yeah, man.
And the Andrew Holness government at the first time Garden House has been threatened by arsonists,
And when we chat it down,
all right, you never hear nothing more about that fire. From when you come out and say we have to set on the subject, it just dead so. You understand? So right away, Andrew Holness and him administration, in the eyes of everyone locally and in the diaspora and worldwide, people who listen to these programs know say we have a problem in Jamaica as it relates to having a corrupted government at the helm. Government who are under investigation, most of them, if not the whole of them. A leader with so much money in a poor third world country. A man whose statutory declaration cannot be certified for 3 consecutive years running.
Unbelievable.
A man who has a various agency in his office, over 51 of them him alone preside over. No more prime minister ever take on that role of responsibility. To have 51 agency where him wanna look over. Because that's how him get for doing corruption. That's why him have problem now in them construction development, because him use NEPA, him mastermind the process of these things through NEPA.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And this man is a virus to the people of Jamaica. Him worse than the pandemic.
Long time.
This man has taken away from Jamaican so much beloved ones by calling an election in the height of the pandemic.
True.
And when him look upon him, watch him see over 7,000 going to 8,000 people dead.
Yeah, man.
And then him come out and cut the figure into half.
And says 3,007. Then
You understand?
Enough to for you kill off 3,007 for this election. Did the man him for go ahead? This man must depend on ballot box, It is a goddamn disgrace. Or him for run, Baron, or him for run back in the election.
And let me tell you something. I'm going to say something which I know that it might hurt many hearts, right? But I want to say something, Will. Now, I think that for majority of us, right, Jamaicans, seems like we had lost priority. And let me say why. Not bashing the entertainment. We had seen a Vibes Cartel show that recently took place. And right, it was fully supported. And rightly so, because entertainment and so forth and all of that, fully supported. Right? And the effort that people made in going to the Vibes Cartel concert. Nothing wrong with that, you know. I'm not bashing Vibes Cartel. And when we hear of how some of the people process to get to Vibes Cartel concern in terms of taking out loans from banks, right, to buy this and buy that and to go to the concert, is amazing. Now, we have a very serious priority issue as it relates to the Prime Minister of Jamaica that affect every single Jamaican. Every single Jamaican. Not only that it affects every single Jamaican, it is going to affect generation upon generation upon generation upon generation. The Prime Minister, what I can't wrap my head around, let me say it, Melting Pot and Lonesome.
Yes.
I cannot wrap my head around it as it relates to how Jamaica absorb the fact that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, right, that unable to have his statutory declaration certified for 3 consecutive years, that the Prime Minister, to the fact that the Prime Minister is unable to have his statutory declaration certified. Worse than that, the Prime Minister attempt, right, to go to the court, right, to eliminate the Corruption Act as it relates to illicit enrichment. People, I want to ask Jamaican people to understand Andrew Holness' mindset. A government, right, who will deal with checks and balance, transparency, want to go to court and ask the judge, it is one of his orders in terms of the request, in terms of his judiciary review, one of his orders was to ask the court to eliminate the Corruption Act. Now, any decent citizen, any person with any moral thinking, right, should now come to grips and say, what is that the Prime Minister, right, is requiring of the judiciary to do, to move the Corruption Act? Then ask yourself the question, what is going to be there for checks and balance when the Prime Minister recognizes that this is too bad and other people had spoken to him? I know other people had spoken to him and said, no, this really looks bad. Then he went back and withdraw that. It goes to tell you, Jamaica, the thinking, the mindset of Andrew Holness. Let me say this because people might just not want him to say it. I am seeing the tendencies of a natural criminal in office. No two way about that.
Yes.
A natural criminal in office. And he will go to the ends in terms of what they have seen as it relates to the banking system. The banking system, because the banking system need to put under investigation.
Money laundering deal with it, Byron. The bank, them in Jamaica deal with money laundering. And Uncle Sam, well, before you move, Byron, Uncle Sam, me know wanna watch me. Listen, me know. Please, wanna deal with the banking system of Jamaica. That criminal banking system we have. The big boy, them I use it. The money with them I use. Remember, I know. Jamaica, Jamaican money can't buy the cocaine not coming to the place of US. So Uncle, some of them are US them I use here under the banking system. Thank you, Byron.
So I am saying, as it relates to where Jamaicans' priorities lie. Now, yeah, we can full up a Vibes Cartel concert, and I'm happy for Vibes Cartel because really and truly, as it relates to the entertainment sector, it works well for the entertainment sector and assist with tourism. So I not bash Vibes Cartel, but I am saying, people, the priority, right, that you move towards coming together in supporting, right, a Vibes Cartel. Why the priority cannot move together in supporting us wanting to have good governance, and Jamaica must galvanize in asking Andrew Holness to resign. Galvanize both locally and in the diaspora to ask Andrew Holness to resign and step away from the politics. Andrew Holness must anticipate an investigation to be done thoroughly, right? And shouldn't be in the way of an investigation to impede and interrupt the investigation. Andrew Holness knows what's going on. Andrew Holness must be fair to himself. And let me remind Andrew Holness, one need to be fair to himself. Andrew Holness, you remember when we didn't have the Integrity Commission, right? Because that passed in 2017. Remember the situation with Azan. And remember what you said, Andrew Holness, what you said about Azan, that you are not going to openly sit in Parliament with a member who openly admit to have done something wrong.
And you said they are corrupt.
And no said they are corrupt. Andrew Holness, this is what you're saying, and we are pleading to you, Andrew Holness. And you see, this is the hypocriticalness of the PSOJ. You understand? The umbrella group of churches. Now me hear the umbrella group, me hear the churches now they come out and talk about Vibes Cartel. Vibes Cartel. The churches come out and talk about Vibes Cartel concert. How dare you, when you have Andrew Holness with a cripple our nation, and now the churches not come out and talk about Andrew Holness crippling our nation, and you have the audacity, the church have the audacity to talk about Vibes Cartel concert. You understand? And the madness? Hey, listen, man. People need to get their priority right. Get our priority right. We have a government, you understand, that is worse than the Ebola virus.
Worse.
For me. We have a government in power that is worse than the Ebola virus. And trust me, by the minute is vengeance, right, and dilemma spreading all over Jamaica. By the minute, people need to take this in grips. Andrew Holness needs to resign.
And Byron, I beg on the people. Now January, get serious. Grace Kennedy, them put them on the chopping block. Tomorrow morning, you know, go take on the money from NCB. Use an next bank, but take on the thing, go close on our account and them thing. We have to do something. We have to start boycott them. Because them are heading and betting this piece of shit, you know. Yes. And the nasty, dirty criminal government. Them aiding and betting them. Because remember, them a benefit from it. Yes? It a benefit. Yeah. There is nowhere Andrew Holness name for the ballot box.
Nowhere.
It's not supposed to depend it none at all. I know himself the declaration can't verify. For 3 consecutive years.
Crazy.
Yeah? This guy have money so till it look bad. He might have been 800. She and must depend it neither. 800 million. Mama cow must depend it neither. Full of shit. Big dirty thinking crab must depend it neither. Neither again type. Not even mountain back, you know. These are people mashing up the country. So them look on the people them and feel them can buy them out. You know what Andrew do? In a 2011, we step down and give it. And then finish mash it up. Do some mash it up and then finish it. When Porsche seems to me that take it over, them have to go creep. They beg by the IMF even just listen to them because they put the country in a recession and then do it again. The country in a recession. Right now. Right? Andrew do it, you know. He might do everything. See, he out for a mash up the Water Commission. Let me ask you something, Andrew, what is. The Water Commission dependent on me no now do have spend the money. It weird. Man, they set it that it It raise its own fund and do its own thing, right? That, agency of the government, yeah? But it do its own thing. It must make this kind of big profit and thing. But let me tell you something, it use current, And the bill, let me see the current bill for the water, because current have to use to pump the water, they have to treat water, they have to do everything, and make sure it's right, because water will kill you, if it's not treated right and everything, So if it have $34 billion, and you come up with this thing, I talk about like you do something, and then I tell people, but number one, with part, if you have to give them part, all them have to pay water bill, don't you know, Andrew? All them have to pay, brother, if them cut off your water, remember you depend part of $3,000 every 2 months, Oh, you have to pay water, out of the part money, brother. You can't pay? It cannot pay. So even if the people them they get pipe cut off 6 months or 2 years, and you say about amnesty, it'll go back, it'll even get back worse. So the water company, water commission, I got just observe the one of the last day. It'll mash up. And by the way, the government have the money to give them 38 billion. The government don't have the money to cover it. So you know what, Byron? If you're in a shop, because water commission have to spend money to, change pipe, maintain this, put in this, and do all of these things, right? Byron, if you run a shop and you put $10,000 in your shop, and when you look now, people come and then trust 8,000 worth of thing out of it. And then somebody tell you, that's right, forgive them and love it. Or you recover from that.
Exactly. Then I mean, then lose a capital injection of $8,000.
$2,000 left in it, you still have to pay a light bill and still have to do it.
Exactly. It can't run.
That's him do it to JUTC, Him do it to National Housing Trust, That people now have to borrow money from bank, get loan from bank, And to destroy with things them, When consider with 21% of vote, He is not even a real prime minister, people. This, you can, which part in a real democratic country, you could have 21%, have 407,000 out of nearly 2 million people, voters. And then you run up and I not say 25%, I not say 50% or 40, 79% of the voting population now look for him, they never vote for him. And this guy rule with an iron fist. This guy is sick. Yeah, time for him, listen, time for him leave, This guy is sick in Ahmed. I mean, I tell him must sit upon no more ballot box for even the next election. Yeah? Him for move. Yes, like.
Yeah, as it relates to that 21% there, yeah, him alone couldn't form a government. Would have to be a coalition government. Yeah, because 21% can rule.
Yes.
You understand? And for a man, we have 21% and a run out and a talk about your prime minister. Andrew Holness, you can't force yourself on the people in Jamaica after them reject you. You are not the people's prime minister in Jamaica. You are a big load of shit. You are garbage. You have no purpose being the prime minister of Jamaica because you have never choose to govern the country in the right manner. From you enter into politics, you enter into politics with one aim and one objectivity, and that was to get filthy rich. And that's why I can stand here tonight and call you a piece of shit. Because your narrative was to just get rich and, elevate the Holness name in a Jamaican society. Yeah? Because you like the word legacy. You said that, You like the word legacy. But I want to piggyback, further on and just reiterate my brother Byron as it relates to the church. Byron, the church are hypocrite. Because Andrew Holness couldn't come to my church if me, the pastor, and him join my church. The minute me hear him name call upon all these things, him have to come out of my church. Because remember, me no want a celebrity in my church or a criminal, You understand? And Andrew is a celebrity criminal. You understand? Andrew are the worst thing ever happened to Jamaica. From Jamaica free itself of colonialism. Yeah, no other leader never come and ravish the country. The man ravished the country more than Hurricane Gilbert. This is how dangerous Andrew Holness is to Jamaican. Because Andrew Holness, practice, is malpractices. And that him deal with anything to do with corruption, him lick him finger. Yeah? Because how can you have a man, I will say it again, so super rich in a short space of time in a third world country that has no manufacturing sector at its disposal? It's not like the country even produce agriculture. Yeah? We don't have a factory, a manufacture, nothing. There is no feasibility groundwork where manufacturing is concerned in Jamaica. But this prime minister here, richer than every other prime minister in a CARICOM. It cannot be. This is why them did not sign the code of conduct. This is why I want to remove the thing where the IC have in place, to investigate illicit enrichment. That must ring a bell to the people, If you want a gate to shut, it must be a reason. With a bad dog in there, you like your privacy. So the fact that Andrew Holness want the IC to move that clause, yeah? Andrew Holness knows it. Him under investigation. At the time when him tell the entire Jamaican, say him no know of himself under no investigation by the IC, nor any of his affiliated member within his cabinet. This is how Andrew Holness lie. All when the thing a steer him in him eye, him still lie. Everybody know Andrew Holness say you rob the money out of Jamaica. You're involved in a corruption in a SSL. People know that. Yeah? The shell company, them, we know a money laundering you do. You understand? Yeah. All of your activity, them exposed long time. And that's something we just have breaking news, Them your news are out there. No wonder your friend Big Mama say you're sitting on a mountain of cash. You understand? Because Big Mama know where you on. So when Big Mama come out and talk, Big Mama talk in a reverse psychology format, Yeah, so I must say the country have a mountain of cash. Not the country, Andrew Holness stole a mountain of cash from the country and sit down upon it. Yeah, Juliet Holness too. Yeah, because she now get left out of this, Because I don't know how a woman where come from traditional ghetto, come up through marketplace helping her mother to sell. So so no wealth never in the family background. Father must run taxi or something like that as where she proclaimed. Yeah, but in no time she have carried out one construction investment for 800 million. And at the same time she have two other construction running parallel with this 800 million development. So where are these money come from? Where are the wealth coming from that is running through the hole in his hands? This is what the IC want to know. The unexplained wealth. It cannot be that Jamaican people are suffering, but this family is so wealthy. You understand? Something is fundamentally wrong with Andrew Holness, man. You understand? And what we see with Andrew Holness, it's just a colossus, format where him have around him, where him carrying every criminal where him can find and put them in a strategic place around him. But them a fall like the wall of Jericho. All of them. Because Google Gaga 2 is a special appointment by Andrew Holness. Because him no want nobody in there for deal with the thing the right way. Him just want people in there where to carry out corruption work, suppress the crime statistic. The DPP, big old nasty Strict 5, are the same thing, at a purpose that she's serving, for just work on behalf of Andrew Holness. Not on behalf of Jamaica, on behalf of Andrew Holness and him administration. Yeah? And we see Fitz Bailey, who was in charge of crime, him operate under the same format. Because how many drugs, big drug bust, has been discovered in Jamaica under Fitzbailey tenureship. And what him done? Him run away and leave all of these cases unsolved. And nobody get charged or arrested for any one of these multi-billion-dollar drug scandal in a little third world country. A little island like Jamaica. Yeah? So poor and impoverished. Without the diaspora that sink already. But you have people in a Jamaica and run these type of activities worth billions of dollars. And you as an acting commissioner for police, who in charge of crime, and you have done nothing. So we know it's a ring of corruption around Jamaica. Yeah? Them knocked down all some big man who did, make reference to exposing the truth. Yeah, and you don't hear that news on the radar more than maybe 1 or 2 times. You don't hear the PSOJ come out and say nothing. You understand? So Jamaica is in a situation now, where it's like it had sink in a quicksand under this administration. The amount of crime as it relates to where we see something looking more like some state execution. Yeah? Because we know them things that different from regular crime, You understand? Because man not supposed to just open him out, a man of certain caliber, And as him open him out 2 days after, him gone. And it's silent. But yet still, him are one of the elites, the cliques them, round them set up a people there. But it's like him and nobody to them. Because the man know everything where they're going. So when we look on Jamaica under Andrew Holness administration, it is sinking. And Andrew Holness must go. But Andrew Holness is afraid to leave the office of the Prime Minister. Because he know that's when, the embarrassment and the shame are going to take place for him. So he might just try to just, hold the seat as long as possible. You can't hold it till after September, You cannot. So you know exactly, what will happen for you in 2025. 2025 are the year when it will define your career in a Jamaica. And I yield back to the panel.
All right, let me show you just something with the drugs, right? And this is a goddamn shame. Yeah, man. Goldfinger, big up yourself. Happy New Year set with bad boy Trevor. We see you, yeah? All right. Let me show you something, brother. When you look on the drugs cartel, you see, anywhere where you see drugs, it carry a lot of gun and wicked people and them things. They carry a lot of things with it, yeah? And they take life too, because they have to protect it. It can in a Jamaica. One bus, 12 billion, 80 million. And them not have some get to youth with them control and some other little people where if you go and because them catch some get to youth in the bus then. And then kill a big man. I know we don't know if the man bury. We know him bury, But you don't hear that. Nobody no come out and say we're sorry for you because of the big boy, them drug boss. And through the man that work with the DEA. And them take police talk to me, Say, listen, me now go to prison left them. Me, I go send them a prison if anything, Yeah, because the man they have hotel and have a big business and everything. And you know what you saw them sweep it under the carpet like him and nobody? You know what is Byron?
Yeah,
exactly.
He sweep under the carpet. Me just look on the drugs thing, you see? And me just ask so much people the drugs one in Mexico. You know what this just show me? Let me show you something. It's an estimate. I remember some armed people them look at. See there them estimate 2023.
175,000 people.
All right. So in a Jamaica, it can't be just the big boy them are recruit some the command with it, make sure them thing all right. Yeah? Me now ask Byron. I remember drugs kill a lot of people every year, Yeah? In the state, cocaine take around 30,000 lives. The whole overall drugs, the coke and them, the overall drugs, around 100,000 people dead in the state every year. Plus, them show something in Canada, say 20 dead per day. Overdose, 20. And a life this. I mean, I talk about people, a life a shatter. And the big dirty thinking one them down in Jamaica. Remember in a poor youth, them have 12. Remember, Byron, the amount of drug robbers. The airport. The airport, you know, the big boy them take the airport there, like take it for them place that. Where the plane then lift up down in a basket.
Yeah, man, down a basket there.
Yes.
Yeah, and Fleming.
Yeah, from the jog sport. Yeah? Yes. So you notice them go get the biggest jog bus on the Andrew watch at Dessa first, you know. And then we see a bigger jog bus now than that down at the wharf. Then we see a next bigger one than that. 80 million US, 76 million US. How much million US? The people them have over 50 billion that out a jog bus. Tell me now, can you imagine the amount where them go through with, brother? When the eagle fly, I'm come on over go and do some investigation. Most of them jugs are going to Europe too, you know. Them have the link to Europe. Them send it in Canada and America too, you know. And the big boy them jugs, you know. Big boy them jugs. And them recruit now in Jamaica, them recruit a lot of criminal with badge and gun. Show that too. Not just the youth, them because them just want the criminal with badge and gun, so them recruit a lot of them. So you chat them, move you out and think the big boy them. Uncle Sam, me appealing to you again. You need to dig up the PSOJ. Not just Andrew Holness, but the PSOJ, enough of them in there criminal. Enough of them in there pedophile too, you know. And when we say pedophile, both girl and boy, in a danger in Jamaica, you know. And the big dirty thinking, them their church, I run out pan people. Remember, enough of them are pedophile, you know. So now have a big dirty thinking one day, where rob people, where gunman, run near a road. Instead of run out pan him, I run church and I run out on a piece of fucking shit. Them for go in the Bible. Them are shit, you know.
Exactly.
I want to respect no church in Jamaica, you know, because I want to shit, you know. Uno mash up that, you know. Remember, you know, Uno help poor people, you know. Me see Ian Boy call me already and me tell him the truth, you know. Because some man are going like them faith to tell you think you can't come read Bible and tell me about God. Me know God about me. I better me see God myself. You can't, me not sit down like no, you that for me. No, man. Come interpret what you want to interpret to me. Can him tell you, say you're responsible for your sin. So when I'm making him interpret that to me. I'm me responsible for my sin. Byron. All that work.
Exactly. Exactly.
Him a punk.
Right.
All do is trick the people that are rape and rob poor people in Jamaica about to not run out. When you run out for Andrew Holness. You know, sister, you know shit.
But when you look,
people know, listen, them aiding and betting criminality in Jamaica.
when you look on the situation with Radial Row,
Yes.
this is a reinforcement of what Andrew Holness is saying.
Yes.
You understand? To normalize criminality. The acceptance of Radial Row, to be a part of their political process to represent people. The acceptance of Dalrymple, right, coming back to the fore is again, right, is another way Andrew Holness is normalizing criminality. Normalizing criminality. Andrew Holness is doing that, right? And so then the Jamaican people, right, shouldn't have any difficulty in seeing Andrew Holness for who he is. For who he is. All right, look, let us show clear comparison. A situation happened as it relates to the journey to the general election. So then we have a PNP candidate in Trelawney, right, Dennis Meadows, who came out and spoke loosely, right, and giving the narrative in terms of acceptance of scammers doing what they have been doing, right? No, that is wrong. That is wrong. No, what Mark Golden did.
That's what we
Mark
know.
Dennis Meadows.
Yes.
Have a conversation with Dennis Meadows and said, okay, all right, the party, you understand, cannot show no form of sign that we are going parallel with that narrative because that is wrong and you are wrong.
Yes.
And Mark Golden disciplined Dennis Meadows.
Good.
Now, Dennis Meadows, I will say, came out after and accept is wrong. But you know what was important in terms of what Dennis Meadows said, that I think it fly over a lot of people's head. Dennis Meadows said, you know, I have done something, right? I made a political error, which can be a political suicide for me in terms of my career. However, this is what Dennis Meadows said, you know, I admitted my mistakes. But you know what, Jamaican people? If I were on the other side would have accepted me.
That's true.
The other side,
Like criminal
I
side.
would continue in doing my wrongdoing.
Yes.
So remember,
Mhm.
remember, those may not be the exact words, right? As it relates to Dennis Meadows, but that is what he meant.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, so when you look on Dennis Meadows, you understand who was once running with the Jamaica Labour Party and knows the Jamaica Labour Party inside and outside. And Dennis Meadows can come and said that. Now let us look in terms of the truthfulness of which Dennis Meadows has spoken. One of the most despicable politicians in the history of our politics in terms of his behavior, his character, right, and his entire political profile. This man is so despicable. This man is so nasty, right? It's the nastiest ever. We have a Warmington.
Yeah, man.
Now, when we look on Warmington behavior, right,
Reach back.
as it relates to you wonder, why the Jamaica Labour Party really have someone like this, right, amongst them that dealing with political representation? This man is the worst of the worst. It cannot get lower than a Warmington. By the way, it goes beyond that. We have seen Dalrymple, right, who openly deceived the nation in doing what she had done as it relates to a discount that she utilized the opportunity of a discount, right, and purchase a car for her sister, which she shouldn't be doing that. You understand, based on the discount policy, the government discount policy, right? Exactly. However, she lied. She doubled down with her lie. Not only one time she lied, right? She doubled down with her lies. Now, she has a pending court case. A government with good moral order, a government with strong ethical background, would have done likewise Mark Golding did, to say, step aside from the political process until you have been cleared by the judiciary. Then at least when you're cleared, then we can put you back in the system. No. Andrew Holness, right, rather to double down to say the constituency wanted Dalrymple. No. What sort of leader you are telling Jamaica that you are? The reason why Andrew Holness cannot discipline any of his members is for the obvious reason, Jamaica, because of his level of participation in corruption. Andrew Holness know that him at the helm, right, has done the worst of all members of parliament. Andrew Holness know that he single-handedly, right, and I would say commit the worst atrocity against the Jamaican people. Andrew Holness, who asked the Jamaican people to trust him and to vote for him, and the Jamaican people, regardless of the small percentage amount, voted him in. And Andrew Holness take advantage of that, right, to cripple the nation. Cripple the nation as it relates to what the nation is looking into now, as it relates to $3 trillion unaccounted for. It cannot be spent. It cannot be corrected. I can tell the Auditor General that she will never able to find and fix those variances that is missing. An appropriation account as it relates to representing how many portfolio ministries, right, that they claim lacking their appropriation report. That cannot be fixed. Jamaica, I can tell you, as it relates to the next Auditor General report, right, will not have it any better than reduce $3 trillion to come with a better findings. It will not happen. But Jamaica people need to realize that we are talking about 10 years. 10 years of appropriation account report that not been submitted. Why you think that is going to submit in 1 month or 2 months? People, just don't believe this BS. This Andrew Holness-led government, right, as I said before, is worse than the Ebola virus. Why it is worse than the Ebola virus? Because what Andrew Holness had done today caused the economy to decline by more than 3.5%. It created what we call, what Andrew Holness had done. Let me tell you what it called. It created by itself an economic shock. What Andrew Holness had done. Corruption had created an economic shock, putting us in this dilemma. And I'm asking the Jamaican people, right, to be prudent, to get up, smell the coffee, and realize that the country has been run by a kleptocratic administration. Majority of the members of parliament in Andrew Holness administration, right, are in the pilfering mode. They are not in the mode of truthful representation in politics, in moving the nation forward and for better progress. They are not into that. We have seen and witnessed and bear the aftermath of a Nigel Clark. And Nigel Clark, as it relates to SSL and what transpired with SSL. And Nigel Clark, who came out and told us that the FBI is investigating. And Nigel Clark, who came out and told us that the government, his government, will leave no stone unturned. Jamaican people, wake up. You have witnessed that Nigel Clark is no longer with us. Nigel Clark did not say no to the IMF. I have business to take care of. Nigel Clark did not say to the IMF, no, I have SSL situation and I am not going to leave any stone unturned. Nigel Clark did not say to the IMF that I am going to get to the bottom of SSL. What Nigel Clark had done, right, is to coerce with the DPP that the report that was completed by Kroll and completed by FID. Nigel Clark and the DPP in collusion to sit on that report, to hide that report, to hide the truth from Jamaican people. Of the SSL issue as it relates to $4 billion being robbed, being taken away from investors. That $4 billion that affected partially 6% of consolidated funds. What they had done is cripple the Jamaica economy. Not only that, we have seen where Nigel Clark, right, has left a big hole in our budget. Nigel Clark did not make any move to have that address. Nigel Clark is no longer with us. And all the promise, the lies, the deceit that Nigel Clark had done to Jamaica, we have seen now, we are now witnessing the aftermath of Nigel Clark. What people need to realize, that when Andrew Holness took over the reins of power from Portia Simpson, what was the poverty rate? The poverty rate was about 11 to 12%. Today, Jamaica, what is the poverty rate in Jamaica today? We are looking at near 22%. The level of poverty in Jamaica. What we are facing, rising inflation that is eating the Jamaican people. In spite of which political aisle you are on, whether you may be PNP, whether you may be GLP, you are the one who is going to the supermarket. You are the one who is going to the food market. You are the one that have the expenses as it relates to your light bill, your water bill, and all these things, all these expenses. You have to deal with it. And in spite of that, in spite of the country lacking the ability, as we can see it, in terms of the country able, right, to deal with manufacturing, we are now importing over $7 billion worth of goods per year, and only exporting $1 billion. We have a trade deficit of over $5 billion. My Jamaican people, we are not paying down our debt. We are servicing our debt. The solid reason and facts in terms of what I'm going to say to you, when Nigel Clark took over the realms, when the Jamaican Labour Party administration took over the realms, the debt, the island's debt was $2 trillion. $2 trillion. Today, let us ask ourselves the question, and from people to Google it. What is our national debt today? Our national debt today is $2.3 trillion. Andrew Holness administration had $600 billion to the debt. The administration had clearly lied to the Jamaican people. When they told Jamaican people blatant lies that they have no increase in taxes, however, did not tell the Jamaican people that they did not increase direct tax. However, they slaughtered the Jamaican people via indirect tax. The special consumption tax, the GCT that been added. It's crazy. The mounting inflation. Andrew Holness in 2015, and his political campaign, stated publicly that when he gets in power, he knows that the Jamaican people are suffering from the high electricity bill that weigh heavily on the Jamaican people. He promised that he will bring in the big companies to reduce the high energy costs. In 2017, Andrew Holness won 2016. And in 2017, Andrew Holness and Ardley Shaw removed the protection mechanism that Portia Simpson have at 350 megawatt usage. Andrew Holness reduced the protection kilowatt usage to 150.
No, Byron, 100. 100, Byron.
Sorry, to 100. It worse. To 100.
Yeah.
Widen the tax net. Widen the tax net. And suffer Jamaican people. This is the man who promised us that it will be better, much better under his administration. Today, my Jamaican people, it is more than 100% worse. A government who claim that he cares for people, knowing that our economy is suffering as it relates to unable to hold the grips to manufacture, to take us right into an area where we can see the betterment of our country. A fragile economy. Andrew Holness look, knowing that the economy is fragile, and said to himself that I, Andrew Holness, who love my Jamaican people, who care for my Jamaican people, I am going to take 200 and 300% raise. Yes, this is the Andrew Holness who love and care for Jamaican people. 200 and 300% raise. And while teachers, police, and other civil workers are hardening their back, bending their back, breaking their hearts day and night, toiling day and night, the level of hardship that many of our teachers, many of our nurses have to leave Jamaica for upward mobility to have a better life, because the country economy cannot sustain them. In spite of that, Andrew said, I love you, my Jamaican people. I love you dearly with all my heart. I am going to take 200 and 300% raise. Let us make the comparison, my people. Let us make the comparison to show you the extreme wickedness and cruelty of Barbados, right? That is doing much better than us. At Trinidad and Tobago, that is doing much better than us. And other Caribbean countries that are doing much better than us did not look on their members of parliament. None of their prime minister looked on their members of parliament and said, I am going to give them 200 and 300% raise. And here we are today. Here we are today. A government who came out and spoke so proudly, as he always articulates himself with the deceit of lies, deception, and falsehood. What he said to the nation. He said, when we are building roads, we put in good infrastructures. We build roads that will last to benefit generation upon generation upon generation. Now, in the art of an election, a spark program click, and here is the prime minister now agree that he will give a little money to make himself look good, spreading carpet, no drain system, right? No fiber optic cable. Knowing to the fact that Jamaica is in an hurricane belt, and knowing that, of course, we are going to face more torrential downpour. And Marie Vaz has shown a perfect example of the roads that she had carpeted in her constituency, and see the perfect example of torrential downpour, and all of that road and carpet wash away in the river. This is how tax money's been spent. And my Jamaican people, what do you think? Who's going to pay for that? All of the money that been spent in the so-called Spark program, who do you think is going to pay for that? Taxpayers. Taxpayers. Is this prudent for a government knowing very well that if you spend over $48 billion fixing road, and the next year down the line, all of those roads that you are going to fix are going to be affected by torrential downpour? Here we go again around the stupid clock, doing the same thing over and over and over again, and expected a different result. My God, a government that is so dinosaurial, what we call them, big head and small brains. Big head and small brains, still practicing the conventional politics of yesteryear. Oh yes, I can come out and I can PR, I can tell lies. But here we have social media in this era is standing in the way of that as it relates to checks and balance, my Jamaican people. We are going to bring them out. We are going to call them out. And we are going to hold our government accountable. Any misappropriation of taxpayers' money, social media, we are going to delve into it. And we are not going to stop, because this time around, we want members of parliament who misappropriate taxpayers' funds must put through the judiciary and be tried accordingly. And if found guilty, must face the consequence. This time around, in this era and this space, checks and balance is what we are going to use to hold our government accountable. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So we are moving forward with a Mark Golding. Moving forward with a man who is going to set the principles of checks and balance Jamaica. A man who that just don't talk and don't walk the walk. Mark Golding prefer to silent and do action. Many of you didn't know, right, that Jamaica sat 30 on the corruption index in 2009. The worst it ever been under the Jamaica Labour Party administration. And let us ask our Jamaican people, who corrected that for us? Whose effort that was utilized to lift Jamaica on the corruption index, moving Jamaica from 30 to 44? Mark Golding. It is Mark Jefferson Golding. Mark Golding just didn't stop there in terms of crafting the Integrity Commission Act 2017 that was able to lift us up in the corruption index, moving us from 30 to 44. Mark Golding wanted to go further than that. Mark Golding had crafted, right, an impeachment bill. Jamaica, who stop it? Who stop it? Andrew Holness.
Him say, man.
Administration. Stop it. Then you tell me, Jamaica, is this the person who you want to care for Jamaican people, to build our nation, to move our generation forward without having any checks and balance based on what we have seen, what we have witnessed? So then, are we to believe that the Integrity Commission, they are so highly political, right? Because the Integrity Commission has never pursued any member of the People's National Party. My friend, my Jamaican people, we have history of many persons that the Integrity Commission pursue from the People's National Party. The truth be told, the Integrity Commission is a blessing to our nation. Blessing to our nation. In spite of the predicament and the hardship and the task and the stumbling block they had laid in the Integrity Commission investigators' way. They thrust their head forward. They put their hearts together and work hand in hand with the little that they have. And shining the star, they are a beacon of light to our Jamaica checks and balance system. And I yield back.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, you know, as it relates to Andrew Holness in 2017, making promises to the Jamaican electorate that he's going to bring big electricity company to Jamaica. I would like to ask, why has it taken so long for the people to see these big electricity company coming into Jamaica, setting up business so that the Jamaican consumer can benefit from cheaper electricity? Now, I think Jamaican people, you know, would have come out and demand from the Prime Minister the promises that he made to them in 2017 as it relates to cheaper electricity coming their way. But, I mean, we have seen where Jamaicans are very lackadaisical when it comes to issues that really affect their life on a day-to-day basis. Because not holding the Prime Minister accountable on topics like these, you are giving Andrew Holness a free rein to continue his PR, publicity. And that is why we have to come in the space and remind him of the things that he said and the things that he has not delivered for the people. So now we are seeing where we want to deliver a package of an enormous size as it relates to the NWC, dismissing all these debt, writing them off. Now, when I look at starting, you know, it shows that electricity and water declined, I think 5.8%.
Yes.
Now, if that utility sector is in a crisis based on the fact that it hasn't grown, it has shrunk. Yeah, then why would you now come up with an initiative program as you are proposing to write off the debt of between 30 to 40 billion dollar debt? No, this doesn't, you know, appears as something that practical. This is an impractical promises that you are making, because this is not feasible going forward. Maybe no water will be in Jamaica coming from the pipe anymore. Or maybe only just up at Beverly Hills will, have that facility at their disposal to turn on the tap. Because this initiative will surely kill NCC. You understand? So this type of PR that Andrew Holness want campaign with as a campaign strategy for the upcoming election, him start mobilize himself in repairing the roads them and go around and try look, some form of reconciliation from the masses of the people as to, the level of underperformance throughout his 9 years, going into 10 years. We cannot have this prime minister, walking through various communities, and trying to be the representative face of Jamaica. Because this prime minister should never even be in office as I'm speaking. True. Nowhere else in the world, Andrew Holness could not hold the seat of prime minister with all the corruption allegation. Moreover, his statutory declaration cannot be certified. That alone would disqualify him. I'm not even talking about the 28 bank account. Just the 3-year statutory declaration that cannot be certified. Andrew Holness could never have been a prime minister nowhere else. You understand? So we are just saying to Andrew Holness, do not campaign on road and water. I told you that from in October. But because your head is big and thick, 2025 January, you're coming out with it. We are not going to stay around here and allow you to use these narratives throughout the public space that you appear doing your PR stunt because you are not the Prime Minister of Jamaica. You are a criminal of Jamaica.
Good.
You understand? A Prime Minister would have more care, love, and empathy for the citizens in his country. You'd be looking jobs. You'd send the foreign trade minister abroad to get jobs come to Jamaica. Manufacturing sector. All you guys are doing is just creating a dynasty within the hotel sector to sell on the cocaine. That's why so much cocaine come at Jamaica. Because after it go places like Europe and America and Canada, what left selling in the hotel them in Jamaica? Them have coke party in their weekend. You have people are flying from as far as Spain coming to Jamaica just to have coke party, cocaine party. This is where you take Jamaica to. You have taken Jamaica from a pride of place where Jamaican was loved. The country, the island itself was loved and appreciated by people outside of the Caribbean. Europeans used to love to come to Jamaica. Now Europeans are turning their back on Jamaica. That is why you don't have any more charter flight coming into Jamaica. You understand? So we are looking at a country that is in decline under this regime. A country that has lost its credibility internationally under this regime, and a country that is high with corruption and the corruption index. And those three commodities is a recipe for disaster. That is why everything in Jamaica is fabricated. Lies, PR, stunt publicity. Because I see on top of building in a St. Thomas, I want to know if you're going to perform some form of human stunt without a parachute, jump off of the building. But I think that would have suit you best because you wouldn't have the cases them hanging over your head. You'd have buried already. You understand? Because you don't serve no more purpose, When you go up on the building top there, jump, you should have jumped off. Because your troubles and your problem would have disappeared. You understand? But you like PR, come on. And when you was on top of that building, I never see about any protective gears. You understand? And who allow you to go up on that building? Because if you go up on a building site, they wouldn't allow you to go up on that, you know. The site manager wouldn't allow you because of health and safety. And him don't want him company to have a big insurance bill for pay out. But because you're done in a Jamaica, you do everything, you go everywhere, you're just a nuisance to Jamaica. You understand? You're coming like mosquito and the people them ears. You know, you're just annoying the people them. You're everywhere. Which prime minister you see in our country, they're everywhere. I do all type of various activity. Just to look recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to look recognition. That don't happen. When road a bill, you don't see prime minister in my country, you know. Out there, you know. You see who have the work contract to them. And you see the workers them, and you see equipment, and you see material, you know, see prime minister. Prime minister don't have any time for up and down in true community and carry out PR on road because road a priority. Road are not something where government campaign pan in a first world country.
No.
Yeah? Because them know in a first world country, say if them have the road in a dilapidated condition, them are going to lose it, them party are going to lose the election.
No, you get lawsuit to it. Remember,
and you get lawsuit from motorists.
Brother, tell him this slide and tell him. I show them something, you know, I show them very important, we're calling breaking news, I show them. But before that, like, tell them, if you walk on the sidewalk or you drop, you can't sue them at Jamaica.
Yes, man. No, like, you can't sue them at Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
But in a foreign, you can. If you buck your toe because them cut one signpost and leave just a little bit above the surface, I'm money that for you. Because that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be fully extracted and resurfaced.
Yes.
You understand? So, principle and, you know, good governance are what is at the forefront of developed country.
Yes.
You understand? In a Jamaica, like a third world country, we should have rise long time and be on the same par with Singapore. Where we see Jamaica sinking below 80. Sinking below 80 right now. Because the fact we have an electorate government in Jamaica and the country is rubbing shoulder with 80. Then if you use the statistical percentage, we're worse than 80 because 80 have no government. You understand? So Andrew Holness, lift up. Because I don't know if you think, say, by staying in there and going around the community them and using all people from the other side to accompany you to get some form of leverage. What kind of leverage you want when you're a criminal? You should be behind bars.
Long time.
You shouldn't even be out there walking about. You're a certified criminal.
Man, for good.
Just like your statutory declaration cannot be certified, that certified you as a criminal. In the eyes of the Integrity Commission, you're a criminal.
In the eyes of people in the diaspora in Jamaica.
He's a criminal.
Nobody not like him neither.
Definitely.
They know nobody not like him.
Definitely.
Trick them, man, and them know.
You understand?
Yeah,
So, I don't want to see a man who is a criminal and represent my country as the prime minister. And I don't care what nobody wants to say as it relates to my speech being politically motivated. No, I am speaking patriotic from the point of view of me being a Jamaican by birth. And I should have the privilege to come back to Jamaica at any time and feel safe and secure within the space of Jamaica. You understand? But with this crime rate that we have to suppress this crime statistic just to look good in ourselves, that is telling me that corruption run through the vein. Like how you see water run through Kobe River. You understand? You're too evilous, man. Remember, you say you have the solution for crime, you know, when you that trick your way. As a matter of fact, I don't see you garden you there make that speech there, you know.
Don't You're down them there, but don't move. Let me ask you something, you just say crime. I'm going to answer me. And then Byron to answer me too. So, crime. If you no bank no money in one of them kind of entity there, right? And then when me look, me see you get money or collect money and things. That a what? That a crime that.
Of course.
A certain crime.
If me see you with 3 bank account around 470 million. And we are asking how you do this, and we don't know, you draw 150 million, and we don't know where you get the money. But you can tell me, say, you just got print it, and think if you print it a crime, you know. You're the prime minister, if you just print it for your sake, and you can just take it, remember, you know. You just work for the people of Jamaica.
Then if you print it, no counterfeit money, man. A crime, you know.
A crime, same way. And then you see man the money and can't tell me how him get it, and matter of fact, him brother carry the IC go a court. And say, don't look for me, illicit enrichment, you must look for it. I must a crime minister.
And it must be a reason why I don't want the IC if you look for illicit enrichment. That is plain and obvious. So he did not sink himself because he did not have any form of, solution when he was confronted by the IC to the problem that he was in. He didn't have any solution because he cannot explain this vast amount of wealth when your salary does not enable you to have this amount of wealth. You understand? So we are looking at a certified criminal posing up as a prime minister for Jamaica. And I mean, real Jamaican does not embrace that type of situation. You understand? And we have to make you know and remind you that you are a certified criminal. And you should do the right thing. But because you're afraid of going to prison, this is why you're sitting in the seat. Which prime minister put so many agencies in his office and presiding over them? Very sensitive agency like NEPA. And at the same time carrying out construction development. That is nepotism and cronyism to the core. That is saying that you are manufacturing your own planning permission and everything. You're not leaving it up to the relevant authority. You have to have input in all of these things because you want yourself and your wife to be super rich and become the most celebrated criminal in Jamaica. That's what you're working for. Because you and your wife is the most celebrated criminal couple in Jamaica and has ever been in Jamaica in its history. No other couple have so much riding on the back as it relates to corruption and criminality and theft. We don't steal too much of Jamaican money, taxpayers' money. We don't take it from people, them land. Like the person have no sense as where them did sell you already. You encroach from the other part of the people land. This is how you know nasty and corrupted. You understand? We don't want too much out of nothing because Jamaican have nothing, you know. And the diaspora have fuel funds into Jamaica. And you know a thief for the funds. As it come in, you know, grab on it. You know, no friend. Yeah? These big nasty PSOJ them are presiding at Jamaica. Because no found no reside in there, no. We don't go preside. Because house they are foreign, Miami, Florida, and all them places there, no. A ranch you know having at Jamaica, rob Jamaica, you know. Because now some outlaw bandit, you know. See the boy Chin there, him set up NCB Bank. What it do? It a rob the customer them daily. How can you put your money in a banking institution and expect to get every evening $1 reward upon where you are saving there? But when you look, your saving gone, leave zero in your account, and you not gonna go touch it, you know. You know, draw not, but your money just gone to leeching. Eh? Oh, that's supposed to happen. But yet still, you have BOJ, Bank of Jamaica, who sit down and fold them arms and allow this private sector banking entity to rip off the people in Jamaica. Because as Michael Joshua Manley said, they are the cliques. And the current government, Andrew Holness, is the yo-yo for the cliques. So him can't move nothing, you know, when him statically wrong, you know. Him can't. Because what them do, they make sure grab him up in them arms and make him becomes one of them. This is why Andrew Holness is so corrupted and so finger-smith. Him like to take money. Yeah, him like to do everything that is against the law. Yeah? Because a law breaker, him don't make law. Him break all the law. That's why I want to break the ICC. Law. You understand? But we're not going to allow him to do that.
Mad.
Because at the end of the day, Andrew Holness is bigger than Jamaica, you know. And Andrew Holness is bigger than the law them was set in stone in the constitution if we run Jamaica where everybody else have to pass through, you know.
Yeah.
Andrew Holness a piece of shit. You understand? Juliet a piece of shit too. Because if you're a good wife, you talk to your husband to preserve the image of the name when you give the name Holness. So Juliet a one big piece of shit.
Come to Rhoda.
Rhoda just a hang on sloopy, man. Because she see something I run, you know. She a gravy train. And she just want some of the gravy. You understand? Rhoda not really, what Rhoda would have really, a young girl like Rhoda would have do that piece of old shit like Andrew Holness more than to get some of the gravy. She don't really want him.
So like, so you don't think young girl want sugar daddy?
That was one time when a sugar daddy was a real sugar daddy. Andrew Holness is not a sugar daddy. Andrew Holness is a criminal. Andrew a criminal. Don't give no sugar daddy name. Sugar daddy love people, you know, man, and kind, you know. You see Andrew look like him love anybody or kind.
Sugar Alibaba then.
There you go. Now we can use a narrative there. He's a sugar Alibaba. We can't work with that.
And me
But
come
not the sugar daddy.
Me with the pan ear like and Byron. We say Google too. Cause I'm a Google spit, you know, I'm a Google saliva when him spit out when I go Google too. Yes, Google dirty thinking too. We say him run go put out something, then Google too. Make a show like that thing, and people make a show on this. If you said you do good in a crime, why you have this big shake-up coming now? Where you think the eagle fly and them release too much thing? Look on this, I can't believe this. Remember, you know, if you have a team at work, you know, shake up your team, brother, if you think you do good, don't it? Eh? If you think you do good, why you not change it, brother?
No. Well, I know.
Look on this.
Well, I know alone. So let me just say one thing before you go into that thing there.
Yes.
And if him reduce crime in the month of December for a long time, 133. I mean, in the year to 1133. Yes. You don't need to shake up that a perform. So why would I shake it up? People, that's why we're telling us that these guys are liars. They are criminals. Go through, my brother.
No, actually, we are knocking with the armor, you know. And the sledge will drop upon them, you know. Run you know. So right now, we look at them run out and push out people. This makes sense to you, know? If you have a good team, like Holness on a piece of shit, you know. Yes? Over 2,000 people dead. Them slew on a piece of shit, you know. Yes? Them take away it in a Byron because I don't have a sure 12.
Hold on. Wait.
Oi.
You know, honestly, I am wondering about the Ukrainian, you know, in terms of these people's strategy. Because here it is, Wayne. They had just put out the crime stat as it relates to what? 1,139 murders?
33.
Yes. Them say 39, but when we check it, that'll be 33.
Yeah.
So don't give a right figure again. Them can't get that.
Let us use what I'm saying.
All right, we use the 1139. Yeah, we work off 1139.
Right.
Yeah. So
they are now they want to say to Jamaica, okay, all right, that they are doing well, right? They are reducing the murder rate,
Yes.
right? Over 20% or whatever it is.
18,
Right.
19,
And
yes.
so then, right, they present a total figure of 1,139. Now, if they do that, right? Now, why are they going to now major shake-up coming for the JCF leadership?
I do not know. I beat them and I watch it, you know.
No, but this doesn't make any sense. Because, all right, now, if I employ, let us make the people understand.
Yeah, we have a team.
If I employ melting pot, you understand?
Yes.
And I said, okay, melting pot, right? I want you to achieve a certain milestone within 3 months.
And him do it.
And melting pot achieve the milestone.
Yes.
You understand? Within that 3 months.
Yes.
Why am I going to have a major shake-up?
And send my melting pot and smoke with
I said
somebody.
the melting pot. When melting pot now is dealing with the situation in terms of reducing, right, crime as it relates to Jamaica Constabulary Force leadership. The leadership who are there, right, under their portfolio, under their responsibility. You understand? They were managed to bring down the crime to 1,139. So why are you now shaking
30 are the officer then. 30. Over 30.
Yes. Why are you shaking up the leadership? You don't understand that game.
A piece of shit, yo. Eh?
This is how we catch them.
Yeah, man.
How we catch them. But I'm not
catch them easy too. Easy we catch them. Cause you don't want to knock what them say, no. Them have to respond instantly, you know.
Yeah, they don't know what to do.
These piece of shit.
They don't know how to respond to the title.
No.
So they have a problem.
Bogus government, man. Bogus government will trick the people and trick them way into politics. I will not stop saying that because I know Andrew Holness trick him way into politics.
Because there's something better. Google two. I can twang. Google twang, because you have two, you know. Google twang. You know, I can't twang him too, you know, because I Google spit him out, you know.
Then hold on, let me ask you something now. When you twang, what come out of your body?
Then that me I tell them, no.
A virus that in a Google too, you know.
Yes, man, I waste, you know.
Virus?
Him done.
That's a piece of nasty virus. Worse than Ebola.
Yes,
Worse than Ebola.
So you're gonna tell me, say no, the people them are do good. And over 30 of them, you're gonna shake them up now, Google. Why you do that? In Snow pay, in Joe pay, why you do that? That makes sense to you, well, that's sure. You buy into the lies and everything, but you are going to prison too, you know, because remember you're not police, you know, but there's not police, you know. Remember you're not police neither, you know. You're not real police, you're shit. No one gonna make him know still alive.
So when we look for some man where Andrew Holness drawing a police rank, you know, be a type police them, you know. Brooks.
Yeah.
Google too.
Oh my God.
Google Gaga Anderson. Hey, Andrew Holness, dangerous, you know, brother.
No man, he stink. He stink, not just dangerous.
Hey,
and
where Andrew come from, man? What's wrong with Andrew? What house people who can't talk to no member of parliament? What house people? All we don't need to do. Tell Andrew Holness, say, yeah, what? Stop go around and come spend the time in our constituency and fix them road there, them dilapidated road there. Yeah, because before you go, because you're not going to stay longer than September. So, remember we did vote for you, you know, and turn in our MP. So, just fix all of them dilapidated road we have in our community. Because you're not going to further than September, Andrew.
No,
yes, now your big ticket, no man, or your big sweet pepper nose, man.
You go, man. You know, look here. Remember the Titans hold him there, you know, so him now get to, you know, where the Titans? I put up to you know. So the Titans are carrying me, you know. See it here? See, look here. People, the Titans hold him. So what you think him about? You understand? After we there saying about things.
This is how man call every man as.
Yeah, man. That 5 hour hold him in about 4 hours, but remember, them knows that 4 hours for hold 4 of them. Andrew and him knows. Remember the 2 hole on the top part of them nose, you know, so 4 of them.
Well,
4 we have to carry 4 of them, you know. Remember, you know, Andrew and them nose are 4 of them, you know. 4 of them! So 4 we have to go for him, but remember, him and 3. Nose, 2 nostril and the
big sweet pepper.
Yes. So you know, so 4 of them walk. So I have to go for the whole 4 of them. Them dangerous. See? All me I tell Andrew, if you just go, man, move. Go wait for your time. You insipid, brother. You're too light to man. And the PR, you have to stop it. Him starts to know your government. And the same guy who does around the other day, this, you know. And I tell you, so the government of Jamaica. No, you know your government.
No, but
No,
the same guy will say central government deal with over Clifton.
Yeah, man.
Now I'm moving from central government to your government. But Andrew Holness, as I said previously, you can't force no government leadership on nobody in Jamaica. You know, because nobody know why you're as prime minister. You know. You are not our prime minister. So don't come tell about your government. Your government, a fraud government, to carry out all various type of activity as it relates to crime. State killing, I'm not afraid to talk of it. Your government are the only government that will see blatant with state killing. Because you're going like the whole world you know I want to kill off Kevin Smith. Eh? And sacrifice a young policeman. Eh? But want to know the mother for that young policeman there and the father do we don't know. Because I couldn't kill my son like that, you know. And we just take it like that, you know. Because remember, Kevin did dead already, you know. Kevin did dead already. But just like how we see that case, we see one play out a Gov't person dead already and a man a kill all man because him have unsound mind for somebody who dead we have a rotten. So no lie, kill people for people who are dead. We have see that trend there, you know. You understand? Because how can a car at that speed mash up a car with a man, ramming at the side with the man dead, but the man then not bleed. But the next man will sit beside him dead. And I move upon that side of the pan the right hand side him there, you know. And Kevin Smith upon the left hand side when the car get ramming up. But no blood no come from Kevin Smith. But the man will over upon the right hand side, him dead and bleed. Can that be right? What can go so? These are state killing. You understand? And many more we see too. Many more. Look at Barbara. Eh? Look at Barbara, the journalist. A woman that served the country over a long distinguished period. Yeah, as it relates to reporting. She gone and, you know, it's like she had nobody. Yeah, a real prime minister now would have, and, you know, come out and make something in reference to that gruesome murder that she, you know, endured. You understand? And then now, even the press association should have come out and put out a proper statement as it relates to one of them colleagues being killed in such a manner. But when we say be a silent lips, be a silent lips, people are afraid to take responsibility as it relates to issues on the ground in Jamaica. Groups are afraid to come out and speak up, speak their mind, because I know that the cranium is telling them something different from what they are being told by the media fraternity, you know. Yeah, because critical thinkers will always dissect.
Yes.
And the thought process will venture into different dimensions as it relates to the case. Yeah, like the one where we see at Gov't there a few days. Yeah, just by seeing the video, you don't even have to listen what the reporter said, because the reporter chat crap. The video is sight. Yeah, and the noise when me are hearing in the background at the time when the video was being done, that's the sound. So sight and sound. I don't want to hear nothing from the fraud journalism them where them are carry out in Jamaica, where them are come report the wrong thing. Yeah? we see an unsound mind person just going through the routine of when a person unsoundness affects them. Yeah? And he was doing him little antics. Nothing to, get anyone scared of him. Him never have no knife, no gun, no cutlass, no stone as them a report. Just him too long on. And you are telling me that taxpayers' money pay for train 2 policemen that was there. And the 2 policemen that was there could not handle such a situation. That they allow a licensed firearm holder
Yes.
to actually commit murder in their presence. That is very, very wrong. But this is the society that Jamaica has, manufactured in recent years. A gun trigger happy society where killing is the norm, where no one has any respect for anyone's life. As long as you have a gun, you can just do whatever you want to do. That's not how firearms should be, operated and used. A firearm, as a licensed firearm holder, is to protect you from danger, but not for you to perpetrate crime, as we say. So we have to ask the question, the leadership of the country, are you in favor of the citizen within your country? Because for me, I don't see where you like the people in Jamaica. Right. The amount of austerity measure, the amount of corruption, the amount of violence as government roll out the program for people. Because remember, we see policemen beat people now like, nobody business, Serve and protect and reassure them. Stand up all in a man neck with them dirty boot, Yeah? Box up man and all them thing there, Yeah, I will hear nasty thinking dirty Google Gaga too come out and say nothing. And I know I must see all of these videos. You understand? The Prime Minister now, he must see them think the kind is a social media guru, He is a fanatic time having platform, So he must come across these things. But you hear him say nothing, So people in Jamaica, Andrew Holness no like, And that's why we don't like him either.
Yeah, man, if you go, man.
You understand? Because Andrew don't like the people in Jamaica, for real,
Them not like him.
I know 2 years about it, Andrew does not like the people in Jamaica. Where Andrew like a Jamaican taxpayers' money. That's all him crave for.
Let me show you something like look on this, we have a pandemic. People, we have a pandemic. I have to talk about it, we have to talk about this. We have a pandemic. If that guy did like him, when the remember him causing enough people for dead in over 7,000, and them up
yeah, man.
700, right? Him causing. If him did like him, I remember in a country. This is the time. When you see me talk about water, no one talk about this, I look vote. That was the time. Him should charge for the mass. 9,000 a minimum wage by right. And the man look for you and over 2,000%. Him run it up. I charge him 200,000 for one mask. And you can't come out and you're hungry and him not give nothing. Nothing. Him get the money and him chop it. All of that money and him lie. Him come out, I give over 100 billion to nearly 400,000. When you put it, we only top FEMA put that 400,000. That means I tell you, same give 250,000. Not go say 10,000 and one little dirty thinking line. One little line. Some of them people don't even get the 10,000, them get 8,500 because the guard, the security, they get 1,500.
Yeah, man.
You skip line. And then make the people them line up. So if one man sick, you catch him sickness.
Yeah.
This is Andrew Holness, and them take that money. Then chop the money. And them friend. You have one of them say, show a labor right. When them say, what kind of day this?
No movements there.
My minister.
No movements there.
No movements there. Man does people all time fence and eat such and thing and get a gun 3 shot through him neck one time. Soldier shoot him. Yeah? them catch girl and trim her. And dirty thinking 5. Nancy, Santa. Yes.
Yeah.
Let go the case and say the girl I tell lie.
But wait. I wanted to walk up as it relates to the penalty that was given as it relates to mask.
Yes.
Where people without mask would charge for $200,000.
One woman pays 700.
One woman end up pay 700,000.
But watch this. Look on the disparity and the cruelty to poor people. Right? Minister Fly Green.
Yes.
A Fly Green, right?
Yeah, fly green and not fly. Fly. Now it's a big thinking fly when you have shit.
Fly, yeah.
So Minister Fly Green, who was supposed to set example as a leader, a political leader, right? Now, while Andrew Holness looking for poor people to charge them 200 and 700,000, right, according to the news, right? You have Fly Green openly breach the same
protocol.
Same protocol, right? And get her free, start free. Yeah. So how do you strike a balance, right, in justice? Because this is what Jamaican people are saying. That how can you end up charge a poor woman who can hardly find any money?
No mask, brother. No mask.
She done it with the belly last week. You look belly. No movement there.
People, them all admit, you know.
Hold on. They are admit. No movement there.
Of course.
No movement there.
Admit it.
Hold on. This is the disrespect. And outright cruelty to Jamaican people. So you put up that now in front of Paula Llewellyn. And you ask Paula Llewellyn, who they defend them. Yes. Paula Llewellyn must know why she's defending, right, their criminality, you know.
Yes,
Paula Llewellyn that, you know, she's comfortable because certain investigation is going to, you know, I don't want to say much there. But let me say this. When you look on the disparity of justice, right? In a real democratic country, I will have to tell you that people will respect the laws, right? And protocols and norms. Now, so when you have this, right? What should have happened in a case like this, that Fly Green should have been penalized more harshly.
Yes.
Than the lady, the poor lady, right? The lady from the poor ghetto community.
Yeah.
Right? Who they penalize 200 or whatever cost she has to bear. Him as a leader, right? Knowing how serious the pandemic is. Not only that he breached it, he's telling Jamaica that he outrightly, knowingly that he was doing wrong. You hear what he said? No movement there.
Right.
No movement there. Now the DPP would have heard that clip. Would have heard that. And the DPP, look at that. The DPP never bear any conscience that, look, a poor lady was just being charged, right, for such exposure, breaching the COVID-19.
I want to share this with you, sir. I feel hungry, I go out on the road and I go look for food for buy, sir. And anywhere, me dip on the road and the police car drive down with a so curfew hours. And them carry me go to jail and charge me for mass and curfew, for mass and breach a curfew. Anyhow, me go a station and they lock me up and put me under $100,000 bail bond, sir. And Friday gone, me go a court, sir. And the judge charged me 700,000, Mr. Prime Minister.
Hold on a little bit there. Hold on, brother. Let me tell you something before you say something. I'm going to finish playing now. But let me say something to the people. You know, so Andrew Wicked, you have enough people never yet face no police yet. And Andrew take the people and angle them like them a common criminal and lock them up too, you know. And I feel under bail ban, you know. 100,000 bail ban, you know. Like you do somebody something, you know. And Andrew say him love the people, them brother. Andrew deal with the people, them like common criminal, you know.
Yeah, man.
The man is up. Andrew, you're the biggest piece of shit we ever seen in the universe, brother. He's a stinker, man. Look at that woman, and she's sick, you know, brother. She was dead. Remember when you have diabetes, you know, you have to eat, you know.
You have to eat.
Share this video. And when the pan bail ban and it then charge me from Mr. Prime Minister. Me have pressure, me sick. Mr. Andrew, me live on Newborn 2nd Street, Panny Boulevard. Miss Holness know me everything. My name Erica. Mr. Parnell's charge me. I'm a MP, sir. And I want to reach out to them. I want this comment go all about around the place because me never hear this in that history. 700,000 people.
Play back Fly Green. Play back Fly Green.
Play him back now. This wicked brother.
Play back Fly Green.
All right, yeah. Run them parallel. Them two.
Let me show you Andrew Holness wicked. Look, remember the woman who look something to eat. See there? Where him a pumps on him, you know, and in their hotel. So when him done, him get everything.
Yeah, him get everything, man. I want to tell you too. Him would have all the white lady with him too.
No, him have everything, yeah. So him get everything for eat. Because them look like eaters. Because them have food, them have them eat and drink and full them belly. You know, so them have everything. Look, just look at that, you know, so them and them.
Post it tomorrow.
Watch the video, Hey, you want some? Yeah, pull up the little. Let me just say something.
Yes.
You know, say, Boris Johnson, where him have in the beer garden, yeah?
Yes.
At Downing Street. And nothing as extravagant like this, you know. But him losing prime ministerial job.
Yeah,
and this piece of shit. Fly Green, not fly, you know, fly. It's a fly. Fly Green. Yeah. Him get off scotch-free. You have a video like this a circulating. And them can't use this, them have to go get the one at the hotel. So when the one at the hotel shows up different from this.
Yes. You know
the one at the hotel, the video from the hotel, I will show you something different from this.
You know who them say not go say that big dirty thinking Google Gaga. Yeah, they want to and you know hotel I give a run around, they don't want to give it. Them send him out. Fit that shit.
But all the man asking is stuff. You don't need nothing from the hotel. You already have a video that is in circulation. That's the video you're supposed to use. But because them nastiness down at Jamaica, they take people for idiot, you know. They call we Jamaica. Hey, me don't know people run behind dirty thinking labor right there, you know.
I don't know, you know. Yeah, me don't know neither.
You understand? It's a party that has always downside politics in Jamaica.
Yeah, but yes, brother. Like, we show these two clips in terms of Andrew Holness administration and how Andrew Holness love Jamaican people. You understand? How Andrew Holness demonstrate his love and care for Jamaican people. So then, of course, it's okay for Andrew Holness who love and care for the Jamaican people, right? As it relates to a poor woman, right? Who, yes, she breached the COVID-19 protocol guidelines. You understand? But she wanted some food and she take a chance to run outside right? And she was penalized. But the way how she was penalized, as it relates to the judge who charged her 700,000, you understand? She was speaking the truth because she have the paper, she have the court paper as it relates to the charges and as it relates to the fine. I am saying here, right, that in a true democracy, right, the MP, who's a political leader who now should ensure that the law being followed, particularly COVID-19 restrictions being followed. But yet, he believed to the fact that he affiliated with the party, he associated with the party, and knowing to the fact that, of course, his party leader, right, is a criminal mind. So he knows that he can do these things and he can get away with it because the leader of the party, you understand, involved in criminal activities. And so then, I mean, it's okay because it is what? A kleptocratic government.
Yeah.
So clearly why you call it a kleptocratic government. Because every single member of parliament that you can look on as it relates to the Andrew Holness administration, right, involved in some illegal activities, right? Plain and simple. Here it is, clear evidence, clear video, where it showed the disparity as it relates to how the law being executed, where this lady being charged, being penalized for breaching the COVID-19 rules and regulation. There it is, with Floyd Green being a member of the parliament, where a good and perfect example should have set of him. He should punish much more, harder, right? He should punish harder than that lady.
Let me punish him, brother.
But guess what? He got away scotch-free.
Now, Uncle him, that one a big dirty thinking one.
Free. And that's why, that is the reason why Andrew Holness wanted
sorry, Byron. The next big dirty thinking one, Byron.
You know, like,
Mr. Mayor, call the minister with the commissioner. Macklin in council must have video me. They come and call you up, minister. Me now put up with this no more than a horse. Okay, me done. The man come up, he come out trying to pull to a draw gun. Say I must be in safety. How can I threaten this commissioner?
Sir, I did not draw my gun.
You just say hold on for your gun and you pull this thing after them. You try this shit with me too. You try to me. Minister, me not put up with this. Okay? The man come and drop, pulling clip and drop fucking gun here.
I mean,
piece of shit.
you hear that piece of nastiness there?
hold on a melting pot. Hold on a melting pot. Me like how you play this way.
Yes.
Right? But what we need to explain is to show again the disparity in law, right, as it relates to Andrew Holness administration. Now, this is another MP, right, who disrespecting the police, right? Now, watch this now. Apart from that, Wayne Lonesome,
Yes.
melting pot.
Yeah.
If this was an ordinary Jamaican, right, talking to the police like that, the police would have mashed him down, you know.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Of course.
Wayne Lonesome, do
Yes.
you have the situation with the policeman stepping at the taximan neck?
Right away.
Play it right away and show the
Right
disparity. That is how we show up the Jamaica Labour Party administration. Look here, where you have the MP, right? Now take no talk for them police here. And the police, okay, right? Not even dare to touch him. But,
Hey, but man, this should have charged him for indecent language and charge him for breaking the protocol and none with it right.
A taximan, you understand, who merely talk to the police, you understand, the policeman take him out and step in their neck. What about these things? These are things that we are showing.
Yes.
That's why we said social media is going to hold them accountable. Just look on these behavior and tell me, Jamaica, right, if this is a real democratic country. right? Look at these things. We are making comparison here.
But they're not charging neither them movement this, you know. You understand? The police, they movement this. Look on that one again now. Look. Little young boy at that, she big dirty thinking about that.
Look
I'm
at
here tell you. You couldn't have them because them your youth.
But one dealing at the man back to, you know.
Hold on.
One of the policeman putting at the center of the man back kneel down, you know. And one pan the man neck, you know. This not different from what them they do with George Floyd.
No.
But yet still the whole Jamaican rise up in arms and condemn this and block the road and disperse and disrupt the economy for all 3 days. Make the big old nasty dirty thinking private sector them suffer. Because when you lock a country for 3-4 days, you know, them boy they feel it.
So
them your reason to do that.
So Melting Pot, let me ask a question. The church are come out about Vibes Cartel concern. The church coming out for this?
No, you never hear them one iota, them silent.
You said church?
Like Silent Night.
Them
silent like Silent Night. That's why we know in the church, you know. Because the church embrace corruption in Jamaica. Because nobody big nasty thinking dirty pastor, them get kickback from government.
Are they
you understand?
Are they coming on for that?
No, they wouldn't come out for this. Because the taxi man are important. In their eyes, the taxi man are early, and you know. But I know, so I did born in the world, so I supposed to be a early, and I never born a space. So them can't go and call we early and fair like yours. Me never born in a space, you know. Me born into this world.
A pastor and that, you know.
Yeah, man.
13-year-old in rape.
We are talking about rape the 13-year-old, them inoculate the whole family. And when them send the 13-year-old, it's a nasty pastor too, you know. Him breed 2 sisters and him no want mind them. And when them send the little last one, the 13-year-old, them thinks they would have mercy upon him. What part too? If it wasn't for man in the wilderness, him still catch free alone. So make him get 8 years and I'm nastiness.
8 years?
Yeah, 8 years and give him lonesome down.
No, man, they make him get right.
Them never give nothing, you know, brother.
Them never give him nothing.
Nothing. I'm a better go feel. Piece of shit. Yeah, man, let's go feel, man.
Whenever lonesome, him still around the street and I do him criminality. You know? Pedophiling and all these things. That's why they don't want the sex register, you know.
What?
All of them dying there.
Hold this.
It is.
Take that back and buy drink. Check this. What? Take this. Buy party. Can't buy party. I say 5,000.
I am that
5,000.
No, it's the next dirty thinking one. This I tell the people them say more 5,000 when him not put on. You could have tell me something about God and me for pay 5. That day with an son dance. Him fi fuck off. Them a shit. Them a thief. Them a raper. Me no want hear from no pastor in Jamaica. None of them. We run come and try to condemn nothing boy. Yeah. You have 1 or 2 of them good, but let me tell the majority of them are criminal.
You know what?
Pedophile.
Ian, watch this. As it relates to the Bible and Jesus Christ, right? In terms of identify and define who's a Christian. So them said Christian, right, is a follower of Christ, right? Christ-like. Now, I want to ask all pastors this. I want any pastor to show me in the Bible.
Yes.
One time where Jesus himself collect offering. I want
You never see that, my brother.
any pastor to show me anywhere in the Bible, right? Where Jesus, because he said, you're a Christian, right? Followers of Christ, do what Christ did. Right?
Yeah. Supposed to carry out the same natural movement.
Then show me in the Bible one time where Jesus himself collect offering.
Remember showing the two things now. I'm showing the two things.
Right?
I'm
They
showing
need
the
to
next
show it.
pastor, Byron. Byron, more you look on the next. Them can't show it. But let me show you two more pastor. You can laugh on the last one. But look on the one of people. Look on the one you're listening.
I do not work. I mean, I tell you the lie. I don't work. I mean, I walk. I even walk. I not go powerful like how me powerful. Right, brown man? Come in have time to see God. I go walk. I do me work. But when I see God, amen, and me come do the work, yes, it work. Yes. Amen. Come on, somebody. Yeah, TikTok. Everyone on the chat one want chat now.
Hey, this can answer this guy now. I'll be able to music preach, man, you know. Be able to music preach, man, from Bulgar and come out for that. This can
I appreciate me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All who give to me, God, multiply back.
When the big gotta make God give him say that you take it from the poor people, a piece of shit, yo.
Hold on over here.
Multiply it. Why you not take it from God? Yourself. Yeah, brother.
So then, here's a pastor.
Yes.
If he's following the Bible. So when the Bible says, by the sweat of your brow,
yes,
you shall eat bread.
But him now walk.
What do you mean when him say now walk? Because no, these are the things. Because if I were there in that church, I would ask this pastor. So what the Bible means then, when it says, by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat bread. Isn't that implying that you need to work?
Yeah, of course. It's for work. But
so why is he saying that he's not going to work?
And him say we can't go and chat a fee money. Remember finish playing Byron? Yeah, finish playing. One more pass and make you mash him up. Hear this.
1,000 of 1,000.
1,000 of 1,000.
If you don't have the 1,000, I can bring 5 and on this will take it.
My God.
Me still talk. You're going to leave and we have members. You go see the woman. You love your house too much.
Yeah, no,
see that we don't have little members meeting. The place need to be set for fire and set right. The art, no order, no Indian. We want to tap it. Someone to play room for rent supply with it. When I run out, then you run in. It needs to be stopped.
You hear all them things then? You know what Daddy House pastor this, you know? Room for rent supply with it when I run out. Daddy House pastor that.
Wait, let me ask
criminal.
Why you think you have to go keep the members meeting?
Hear this. I drop on
how much money this?
Amen. It's a fee money. Hear this.
Come on, somebody.
Well, if right, you know.
Everyone out on the chat, one chat now. My money.
You answer it. Hear this. You know hear this slide. Yeah, we might tell you if you do not. Yeah.
TikTok. Everyone out on the chat, one chat now. My money. I feel my money this.
Amen. Oh, what?
And the one good thing is alone, son. When them say I fee money this. Because the rest of
them wicked. And the God says.
So him tell the truth of fee money.
A fee money.
Yes.
Forsake his way.
Wicked. God name upon it and I say the Lord a friend.
No man, them a tell lie, them a rob people a fee money. Hear this, you don't wanna know. I want to make one of that.
Forsake his way. Wicked. And the God says to you, wicked, forsake your way. That means stop it.
That's right.
Stop this cheap prosperity lying.
That's right.
Stop this hustling the people out of their money. Let the preachers get a job and go to work, or let them die and go to hell.
Amen.
The Bible says if you don't work, you don't eat.
That's right.
I got a job. I got 7 kids.
Oh, yeah.
4 boys whose stomachs are like bottomless pits.
Amen. Amen.
God have never set the church up to make pastors rich.
No.
Make bishops rich.
No.
Your preacher want a yacht? Let him get a job and go buy themselves.
That's right.
Your preacher want a Bentley, let him get a job and go buy themselves.
That's right.
Your preacher want a plane, let him go out and sell ice cream and buy it himself.
Amen. Amen.
You give these bums your money, they ride in a jet that you never get a chance to ride in.
That's true. That's true.
Stop sending your preacher children to school. Yeah. If you got money to send your bishop children to the best schools, why don't you send your children to the same school?
That's right.
Am I right, I said?
Amen.
Preachers been telling this lie for years. God's men supposed to have the best. When you have God, you got the best.
Amen. Wonderful. Wonderful.
If I don't have a mansion, that don't mean I'm poor.
That's right.
If I don't have a Maybach, that don't mean I'm poor.
That's right.
If I only have one suit, that don't mean I'm poor.
Amen.
The greatest wealth is God himself. Are you listening?
So Gina Jennings no for deal with them, you know.
Real pastor this.
Real pastor this.
Yeah, man, the rest of them are fake pastor.
The next rapper one now.
Sure, all right. Sure, GLP, counselor to be. You understand?
Yeah, man.
The thieving criminal pastor associated with the GLP.
No, I know, you know the fire forgot turn up now, you know.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I know, you know the fire forgot turn up when it's a nasty criminal that come on screen.
Sure.
Put him up the lonesome.
Same kind of politics now.
Nastiness.
Kind of politics now.
In her yard.
Is it the first time you're coming here? Come. What happened to your 2 feet?
Sometimes them pain up.
Them just pain up?
Yes.
The yard that you live, how much things bury in the ground?
Don't know.
You don't know what buried there?
No.
You never see anyone bury anything there?
No.
You sure?
No.
Do you ever hear anyone say they bury anything there?
No.
You sure?
We live there 1 year now. Which part we live now? Me and my boyfriend. So every minute I'm sick.
You just take sick often?
Yeah.
And you don't know what buried there?
No.
When you go at the gate, 4 steps inside the gate, you must dig tonight, tomorrow night, or the next night. You must only dig at night. Do you get it?
Okay.
What did I say?
Dig at night.
So as you enter the gate up towards the house, you will see a bird pitch on the ground just as you enter this afternoon. The same place the brown bird pitch on the ground is the same place you must dig. And you must only dig at night. Do you understand?
Yeah, my boyfriend will dig kind of right there, so sit down.
Call boyfriend. Come Omar. But him strong, he can dig. I still has his son. So every minute she's sick.
Yes, sir.
Just sick.
Yes, sir. Me as well.
When you enter the gate, this afternoon when the boat you're going in, there will be a brown bird will follow you. The angel that I assigned to you that will pitch at the...
Move up front of me a piece of fucking shit. This is big and stink inside an angel. And it's a bird.
Titan boss.
God came assign an angel to this piece of shit. It's a pickaxe stick him to get through. Him to go in, man. And I this Andrew them take up now, put him saying I'm going to politics. This piece of shit here. A criminal that to him by one.
Yeah?
Real criminal.
What I know
Real
here?
criminal. Charged for robbery.
Put
With
up this.
aggravation and illegal
this.
possession of firearm. A real nasty criminal this.
What are you doing now with the people them see it?
A big dirty
You understand?
man.
This a piece of shit. But Andrew Holness love shit.
They start a spell with JLP of the man. Put up that. You understand? And this is somebody that affiliated with the Jamaica Labour Party.
A criminal. A gunman.
And you know go to
man. You understand? The rob people are found guilty.
Eh? Yeah. Found guilty, you know.
Look at that. You understand?
You understand? Arrested, found guilty and them thing that them still have.
Use gun and rob people.
Robbery, aggravation, man, and illegal possession of firearm, man.
You understand? Let the people know what they want.
Yeah, the nasty step on it now.
Andrew Holness administration of over people.
See there? The Manchester police yesterday arrested a pastor identified as Rydell Rowe while he was preaching at a church on Ward Avenue in Mandeville. The police said the pastor, otherwise called Prophet, was charged for illegal possession of firearm and robbery with aggravation in 208 and was convicted on both offenses. However, they say he appealed both cases and was granted bail. Bail, you know. Since then, the police say the pastor has not returned to court. The Court of Appeal made an order that he be arrested and taken to prison to serve his sentences. And this piece of shit I walk up and down. That piece of shit. And right now, I go about him, I'm going to run in an election. If Andrew wants this step.
Make him run, man. Make him run. Make him run. Because that is another Andrew. You understand?
What is doing about him? What's supposed to be in prison? Him supposed to be in prison.
Yes.
We only show people the evidence, you know. We only showing people the evidence.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Imagine Jamaican, you say, man, got talks a criminal too. I mean, I rape him involved in a raping too, you know. You tell him what the pan can talk to him. I may have no this in the eagle flying him.
Well, them should have know that by now, so the eagle would have to circle him. The eagle must circle him and come back with information that is solid. A garbage that Andrew Holness assemble around him because Andrew love garbage, you know. Remember, I'm telling you, you know, Andrew is a man, if the place was stink up with corruption, him not feel good, you know. So make him bring all him because he's not going away. But Andrew become delusional. You understand? The whole Andrew brain gone south, you know. Drop a ground. Andrew Holness basically coming like Varswood and Marie. Yeah, suffer from some form of schizophrenia and autism. Then you understand?
Exactly.
It's not a conscious prime minister we have. Because if Andrew did conscious, you could have drafted Rydell Rowe. Come on, you tell me now. You wouldn't do it. But we see where Andrew Holness has affiliated himself with some demonic people like Kevin Smith, and then turn around and get rid of Kevin Smith and sacrifice a young policeman like a lamb to a slaughter, and then come back now affiliate himself with this whole nasty thinking dirty criminal. You understand?
Like
Andrew Holness have to understand, say, too much at him now. Enough is enough.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. This rampant behavior where you have, where it's like you disregard everybody. You don't care what you do if it's been liked by the general public or not. As long as you like it. That's what you're doing. This is how Andrew Holness administrate. Dictatorship style. We can't have that in the local country. You understand? Because Jamaican people not used to dictatorship. So there's no way Jamaican people going to embrace Andrew Holness' new policy of dictatorship. We're not accustomed to that. We are a democratic society that has always had our freedom of speech at our disposal. And we utilize it whenever it's necessary. So we don't want a prime minister come put no muzzle pan we like we a dog. You understand? And want rule with iron fist like him thinking down at China. Yeah? We can't stand for that. So when a man come and mash up the country and come out and after him award himself 300%, him tell you the country not running well. Yeah, and him tell you, and him use some other narrative like, you know, this is what you get, this is what you pay for. Yeah, this type of government you get. Eh? But when him in the process of him campaigning, the way I said to the public, never depend on the negotiation table, you know. You know when they depend on the negotiation table? Him can fix crime, prosperity, make you sleep with your door and window open. And one other thing I make sure tell you say, right now the way the government did run the country, you're easier to be killed by a gunshot than being hit by a bus. Where are those manifestations? The manifesto they gone out through the window? Come on. You need to rubber stamp your manifesto to the people so the people can say, well then yeah, well you did say you mean it. But come lie to me and chat all type of crap and just feel like you can come throw all type of dirty linen in front of Jamaican people. That not gonna happen. Because Rydell Road is a criminal. Warrant was out for him arrest and him escaped the warrant. Because listening to the report alone, some just read. Obviously there was a warrant out for him to be arrested. Yeah, because after I'm appeal, you know, him never turn up in a hearing, I'm court date. No. Him stay away from the court hearing. Because I'm appeal the case and get bail and supposed to go back to court. Him not go back to court all now. But him remain a public figure with church. Eh? Criminal have too much people in front of him. Hey, Jamaican people no wake up, you know. I'm going to hope that church down a Mandeville Award Avenue empty by now, you know. Because we do more than six episodes with this piece of shit here where we are telling us that them church are empty. We don't have better things to do with the money. Don't tell me say somehow not beg money from the diaspora and I give them nastiness there, you know. Because them cannot help you. This criminal guy can't help none of you know. Because the first thing for me angel brown, I know every angel when me see from me a boy them white. But it's a brown angel. And the woman must go at night. Go dig. You understand? I know brown and not something you can pick up easily when it dark up, you know. So she go see that angel there when it pitch there so. Eh? You tell me now. Byron, you ever see an angel or brown?
No.
The appearance of an angel looking brown?
No.
They know this criminal pastor guy I go send an angel. When say a female angel, he must send the brown bird.
He must send a bird like he's a bird himself, you know.
Yeah, me know, but him say him refer to the bird as him say that angel.
Me know, but here this now. Oh, him got something. He must send an angel, and then
and that he want know. Eh? But you see how much big, upstanding people. Where you look one and say them people are reputable because them age would have lend you to think say well then are some sensible people. You see much of them him having in front of him though. Eh?
But
so this is what we are talking about with Jamaican people. They can easily be infiltrated. You understand? By some little garbage. This money are garbage.
Exactly. But
it's not where the church have gone to everybody a practice to be pastor. Because money are the other of the day. You understand?
True.
I would say all this guy have build up something and give man a yard and where I say what? Where say when you drink it, wait near man, something like nah dead or can't dead or something like that sort there. You see that garbage back. The man is supposed to dip on rubbish truck and clean the street at Jamaica, man. Yeah? How long would that him fit for? You understand? Because we would have do it all them guys there, you know. We put them behind bars and after a certain time, and it come close to if him sentence go up, you know, you rehabilitate him and you just put him in the sector to go clean the road. Yeah? Because prisoner, you know, in other places, them use them, you know, them useful, you know. Them have certain thing with activity where them give them to do. Because right now, I know enough guys were in my place. Yeah, them come out of prison, them work with the council. Just them clean the street with them picker. Yeah? As some old prisoner them. You understand? So this guy is supposed to dip on the road and clean up Jamaica. Not robbing Jamaicans. Cleaning up the street in a man develop.
Yeah, Martin Pot, when you look at it, as it relates to Rydell Row.
Yeah.
Right, knowing that we cannot, even today as we speak, we are unable to get any clarity as it relates to the status of Rydell Row. Right, what transpired, because we know very well, right, that he was put before the court, right, and he was found guilty, on all the charges that he was indicted for, right, robbery and aggravation, right, very serious charges. Those are felonious charges.
Yes.
Right, indictable offense.
Yes.
And you know, he appealed it, right, and placed on bail, right, and did not show, because the paper clearly stated that. Now you are going to tell me, now just for the rationality of it, you are going to tell me that we have been speaking about this from God He knows as it relates to social media and mainstream media. The government know all of this, particularly Andrew Holness, right? Know all of this. We just want to understand, people understand Andrew Holness' mindset, you know, right? And see if, you know, see the very same pattern of behavior. Andrew Holness cannot escape himself.
No.
Because number one, Andrew Holness most aware of Rydell Row situation. You're going to tell me that the administration is not going to seek, right, to say, okay, let us not associate ourselves with this man. Because, as a matter of fact, as we know it in law, this man is a fugitive.
He is a fugitive.
This man is a fugitive.
Yes.
Right? And the Jamaica Constabulary Force, right, times and times that we are in discussion with this, in dialogue with this, right? The DPP not saying anything about this. The justice, I mean the criminal justice system, right? None of the investigators are saying anything about this, right? No one speaks about this, and now this man has the audacity talking about he's going to enter political representation. Are we kidding? Are we kidding, Jamaica? But let us roll back the curtain and show you who is Andrew Holness. Let us go back to SSL. Jamaica, when I say to you, Jamaica, that Andrew Holness knew about cross-carry, right? As it relates to the 90s financial meltdown. Andrew Holness know that you cross-carry involved. Andrew Holness know that you cross-carry involved in the financial meltdown with Pa Cheng Young, and where the court, right, 4 days after the court, right, warned Pa Cheng Young not to do anything with his assets. Pa Cheng Young handed over 19 of his property to Hugh Crosscarry for Hugh Crosscarry to hide them. Right? Such a major wrongdoing, you know, that caused the 95 financial meltdown, you know. And not only that, to show you the level of wickedness and cruelty as it relates to Andrew Holness. I personally, many of us heard personally where Andrew Holness
You understand? He's talking about FinSac and telling people not to give the People's National Party a chance because the People's National Party currently with FinSac. This is Andrew Holness, you know. This is Andrew Holness, right? Telling Jamaica, right, that the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich, that PNP had done it.
Lie.
And yet, this is the same Andrew Holness affiliated himself, associated himself with who? You Croskery.
Yeah, man.
You Croskery. Who? Him, you Croskery. Paul Chen Young, Dan Crawford, and Edward Siaga were the primary cause for the 1995 financial meltdown.
Yeah.
And here is Andrew Holness again. Apart from knowing you Croskery, right? Also be a part of you Croskery SSL company. Not only that, the government lied to put SSL on the stock market and the Jamaica stock market. And where after SSL placed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, SSL had broken all the rules and regulations, including stealing clients' money, right? From 2013, right? SSL been stealing clients' money. And look at the People's National Party government to tell you how effective the People's National Party government was. Melting pot. What people need to remember, you know, people need to remember that Andrew Holness joined SSL 2008 under the Bruce Golding-led government.
Yep.
You understand? Between the period, Bruce Golding went in, 2007? Right? To 2011. Right? When he has to force to resign.
Yeah.
Andrew Holness joined SSL 2008. After Andrew Holness joined SSL 2008. During the period of 2008, Hugh Croskery and Paul Chen Young were in court.
Yeah.
Fighting as it relates to the 1995 financial meltdown, as it relates to what they had charged for. You understand?
Yeah.
The pilfering of investors' money and the buying up of properties with investors' money. Andrew Holness know all of this. Andrew Holness know all of this, just like how he know Rodel Rowe. Andrew Holness know all of this. Andrew Holness know that you Croskery, right, involved in that in the 1995 financial meltdown.
Yeah, man.
And here is Andrew Holness now in a SSL, where SSL had stolen over $4 billion of Jamaican investors' money. And the only persons who benefited out of that is Andrew Holness. So when I tell people that Andrew Holness doesn't have an ordinary portfolio account in SSL, Andrew Holness is a damn shareholder in SSL. As a matter of fact, Andrew Holness, Hugh Croskery, Ardley Shaw, and Nigel Clark plan to reinstitute SSL to commit, you understand, FinSac 2.0 in Jamaica.
Yes, Byron.
And that is what definitely happened, and that is why they are covering it up. They are doing all sorts of things in terms of not wanting people to get the truth of the report. Andrew Holness is wicked. Andrew Holness is evil. Andrew Holness is 100% pure evil. It is one of the worst minds in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
He is 100% naturally evil. And I have been warning people. Titan's been warning people. People, take it from us. There is no joke about Andrew Holness' level of wickedness. He's 110 pure % evil.
Man, evil man. Man, I love Jamaica. You know. Byron.
No, can't love Jamaica, Wayne.
People, listen to me. You have a pandemic. You see the pandemic? If you know it's more than 3/4, like 90% of the people them now have nothing to eat. 90. Cause like the 5, them always alright. The other 5 can box around, but 90% never have nothing. Them poor. And you come up with a 200,000 barrel. This how the man wicked, you know. The opposition tell him say don't do it, can't do it. Him go around and him applies it to people then. You have enough people now work, but the minimum wage is 9,000 at the time, 9,200 and 9,000 for somebody. And you want to come to mass. And you know, I can't remember, you know, if somebody knows say you work $9,000, that's the whole of your money, and then charge you $9,000 for your mass, that's a pure evil same way.
Yeah, because I have not left.
Him pass that Byron, and him got 200,000. You tell me same about for poor people. Him could have done this with Zozo and state of emergency and that one bag of bullshit and then come on and go like him and one friend. Him lying in pocket this big dirty nasty piece of shit. Lying himself. And then one come on and talk about him. Him and a prime minister, 21, we don't respect him.
No, can't have respect for 21%.
Remember, me, no, a matter of fact, none of we, as Titans, we will not look up Panama. We say, boy, the man, he can motivate me because him come from a humble beginning and him build himself. We can't say that. You can have a prime minister and no statutory declaration, no 75, 3 consecutive term. Here. And then over that, him have bank account, around 3 bank account, when you look, a 470 million around 3. Just the money alone, it resemble money laundering. That is 20
money laundering, my boss.
Same? And the bank aiding and betting with criminality in Jamaica.
Exactly.
Yeah. Andrew Holness have 700,000 US in our bank account. That is more than 100,000 million again. 100 million, you know. Remember, you know. 160 to 1.
Yeah.
160 to 1. If I did 150, you talk about like 100 and you have 90, you talk about like 105 million and more than that, 160 to 1. Right? So that what 700 and more than that.
112 million something that man.
I'm more because 700,000 it's like 740. So it's
Yeah.
more than that. So I'm more than
No,
that.
115 million.
Yeah, that go like one because the 40 alone that be 6 million, 6.5 million. So
Yeah.
nearly 120 million.
Yeah,
right?
but what? Yeah, you're right. 118 going to 120 million.
Just for the top 120. Yeah. And just say no, Byron. And lie. Them say no, the bank make a mistake, you know, and 140,000 US, 740,000 US. No, it's 700,000 Jamaica. The bank make a mistake.
But the guy says something now alone, so. The guy just says something now.
And them say, oh, they make a next mistake, you know, them put some money.
Let me just weigh in on something. You see, anytime Andrew come under scrutiny as it relates to illicit enrichment,
yes,
him always downsize, you know. Because that money him downsizing from US to Jamaica or whatever. Him house.
Downsize, yeah.
When a certified valuator come in and said value.
Yes.
Over 250 million. Andrew said no.
51 million.
God Almighty, you know what? This man a big cockfight.
Then when you look him give him son around 40 mil, right? Yes, him donate some money to him son when he never work it. When you look,
yeah,
land where Feme land, estate which is Andrew one. Remember, you know, him and Brown are married. They matter about business, man. Brown don't get the rest shares. We have it. Remember when we talk, we have the whole evidence and see. We see what register first. Pan him birthday. Not Pan Brown birthday, Feme one. I remember the land where putting at that, you know, the bigger shares and thing with them to them, a Feme one in a brother. 100%. From Admat. The land of Feme. And him tell the IC, say, listen, I put it over estate bridge because I develop it up and sell it. When I talk about him, them are run out. Oh, him son no. After I'm saying no, have nothing to do with it, you know. Him come tell the people, them say, I see a hunt him, witch hunt him. I'm a witch, you know. I'm a man witch. Not a wizard, man witch. So I see a witch hunt him. Yes? So I'm clear. And then you have this big dirty nasty one now. Run with him, Tumblebug. Run out. if you come defend, but you can't defend, man. Eh? You know, see a nastiness to talk about. When I tell you, say, no come now, we chat. Eh?
Exactly.
You notice from a beta, you know, here, them average lay low for a couple of days.
You see it, man, we not stop knock them, man. You
You understand?
We run over, Byron, we're going over the tree in a long time, you know.
All
so,
right.
They have to look. We're going over the tree long time. I saw when eaters pitch run, you know.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Run off quick, brother.
Yeah? So,
Run off quick.
Brother, go on the last saying, yeah, so because, you know, we're running now because we're going over the tree. But when
all right.
Well, me only want Andrew Holness for no say nobody no like you.
None. Nobody. And they not like thing then either. So anyway, people,
nobody no like she either.
No,
I
man.
never talk for the entire Jamaica Labour Party member of Parliament. Them. Nobody no like them.
No, so nothing. People we out here. All right.
All right. Listen.
Titans, no two about it. 1 a.m.
Start packing